Gotta watch more of it tomorrow.
Hello and welcome to Game Complainers, episode 465.
Co-host Anthony.
And Frank.
Yeah, and he's showing off his
Fine.
little Pokemon player.
Uh-oh.
You know, I got the
Something happened
jailbroken PS4 downstairs. I should just bring it up, install one of these PNY SSDs that I bought, and see how crappy God of War is on there.
It's gonna be bad. You know it's gonna be bad.
It's gonna run like Dying Light 2 did. That was pretty bad. At least I was able to check it out, but it was like 25 frames.
We got Liquor Sandwich in the chat. We got the Alchemist in the chat.
What's going on, guys?
Arizona. It's time.
What, iced tea?
Oh man, you're
Yeah.
not drinking Turkey Hill ice cream anymore?
Hill ice cream right now. No.
No,
Got
you're
the
cheating
kiwi.
with
The
with
kiwi.
dollar. We got Trainwreck here.
Oh man.
By the way, they make kiwi charms blow pops.
Oh, nice.
They're on Amazon.
Those other ones sound pretty
Because
good.
I got the hell is this called? Blue raspberry blow pops. I used to
That
eat when I
sounds
was a
pretty
kid.
good.
They used to sell them, and they don't sell them anymore. You have to order them off Amazon. They're $10
So-
a box though, so I got 2 boxes.
It's like, why Amazon? Why do they have it?
How many come in a
Charms
box?
has their store on Amazon, so I'm getting it
Oh,
directly from
okay.
Charms,
like
not
their
some
warehouse.
bullshit, eatery thing.
Yeah.
Eatery.
Bootleg candy company on Amazon. They do. They have a ton of them. Dude, there's
I
people
know.
selling 5 of these for like $12, and I'm like, the whole box of like 40 is $10.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
No.
40 for 10.
Individually, they're like, what, like 25 cents or something, like when you buy them?
Now they're probably like $1.
They don't sell these anymore in the store. They sell these in the supermarket.
Yeah, I remember. I used to get the green ones.
CVS, they don't sell them. They only sell these. The regular
They
ones.
used to have 'em- yeah, they used to have them like individually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the good old days.
Let me see if this Pokemon thing is going on here.
I love Perry's background. This just sums it up.
Shut up, boy.
It looks so good, like it's real. Like
Yeah.
Open
Like
with
they just
7
appeared
zip,
there.
boy. What?
your background just looks good.
Yeah. It looks like they just showed up there and they're like, all right, now what?
Where do we go?
Where do we go from here?
Oh man, I hit the wrong thing. How do I fix this quick? Oh, here we go. How is this showing up on here? Hang on. Alright, we're back to normal.
Sweet.
I was trying to get your files together, Anthony, and I hit the wrong button and it hit OBS. Okay, I'm gonna upload. I guess I'll upload a folder. I gotta go back and make a folder. Okay. Boom, done. Now, upload while we're live. Folder upload. Oh, wrong folder. Here you go. Yes, I want to upload that folder. Okay, now the upload begins.
Sweet.
So, we had Abo causing a lot of trouble before we went live. That's why we're late. We must go to the strip club, boy. These naked women look strange, boy. That's what all these guys are saying in the chat. Yeah, why not?
Looks pretty good.
Abo was causing trouble. Made us come on here late. So I'm
Yeah,
going to
what
show you
gives-
what happened with Abo. I'm going to paste it right here. Look at this. So I showed him I got the God of War thing. And he goes, the big boy. And I'm like, look at his icon. So I'm like, dude, your icon looks like the guy stoned and whacking off. Is that from Silent Hill? Yeah, it's Harry Mason on vacation right before he crashes the car.
That's what he
It's
looks
just
like.
It's
It's just that's so funny that that's his profile picture. Like, Abba, what made you choose that?
out, of
Like,
all the,
Yeah.
out of all the things that this guy can make his profile picture, it's Harry Mason on vacation.
just losing control of the car.
We had a good laugh about it at least.
Yeah,
We were all laughing.
Yeah.
we're pretty much in tears. That was pretty funny.
I was dying laughing, and I didn't have my headphones on. And I was in Discord with you guys. You guys were like, I don't know if you were laughing or talking or what, but
We were laughing.
Yeah.
It was pretty great.
that was fucking funny.
Stoned. Backing off.
You got the God of War FedEx delivery. I guess FedEx was a lot of people in the chat were waiting for FedEx today. Shipping them collector's editions.
Well, I had a very horrible experience with God of War, so
Oh no.
Yeah, that's right.
there it is. We'll leave it there
Striked
for
out 2
now.
times with God of War.
Okay, so here's the deal with God of War. What did the fat slob do? He made this his icon. That's what he did.
We had to take like time to laugh at it.
Okay, so I when God of War went up for pre-order, I pre-ordered a bunch of copies on Amazon the day of in July or whatever the hell it was. I go to check to see if they're delivered, if they're going to be delivered today. I checked last night and it goes, yeah, delivery on Monday. I was like, Monday? I got people coming in tomorrow.
It doesn't matter if you pre-ordered it in July, Perry. Come on. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, with Amazon. So I canceled them, ordered them for in-store pickup at Best Buy. I go to Best Buy, do curbside. They're like, no, you got to come in. So I got to put 3 masks on. I go in there, and they give me my stuff, 1, 2, 3. All right, nice seeing you. Have a good day. Because I haven't stepped foot in there in almost 3 years. Because of the whole thing. And the guy was like, hey, nice to see you, blah, blah, blah. All right, whatever. So I'm like, I'm going to look around since I'm in here. And I noticed in the bag that one of the PS4 copies is like slit open. The plastic is like coming off of the game.
Is that how it looked with that
And-
picture you sent?
Yeah, and
Wow.
I have a second copy that is almost identical to that. Anyway,
How do they even think that's okay to sell you? Like,
so dude, I go back to the thing, and I'm like, hey, can I get another copy? Because this one looks like it's open. And they're like, yeah, no problem. So they get me another one. As the guy's looking at it, it falls out of the plastic.
No
What?
way.
So
what happened?
They go get another one, and that's also sliced up. And I'm like, yeah, I'll just get my money back. And they're like, then the GM comes over. The guy said it was a GM. It's a fucking, this guy looks like Seth MacFarlane, like a homeless Seth MacFarlane. And he's got a tight ass Best Buy t-shirt on.
Ah.
It looks like they just said, hey, you outside, come inside. We'll give you an old Best Buy shirt. The shirt looks like it's from like 1988. It's all like dirty and everything.
Ew.
Ew.
And the guy's teeth are all screwed up.
Ah.
Oh no.
And his hair's all like messed up.
Did
So
he
he-
just like sleep in the back room? Did
Yeah,
he just
maybe.
come and wake him up. Like,
Maybe he slept back there.
go deal with this customer.
It's like they woke him up after 30 years. And he comes out and he goes, can I
He
help
was
you,
in
sir?
stasis.
And he's like, what if we can just totally get you a sealed copy and I'll give you $10 off because of gas? And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Because my whole worry was, hey, when I have to, if somebody doesn't buy these and I have to return them,
It's already gonna be
they're going to be like, hey, you tried to open this.
Right.
I guarantee you the next one's going to be so. So I'm waiting and waiting. This took an hour, by the way.
Oh my god!
It took me 2 seconds to get everything, but then it took an hour for them to like figure this out.
And to find a
Insane.
copy that was not like touched.
So they get another copy that, and of course they're in the back, and of course they locked them all up in the little cases. And I'm like, if they're in the back, why are you locking them up? We got Dreadpool in the chat room. What's up?
What's up?
What's up, Dreadpool?
Well, you know, the holiday time is when they always bring out those dumb cages out on the floor, so you don't have to constantly go.
They
in
didn't
the
have
back.
that. They
That's
didn't have
weird.
that, and there were no copies on the shelf. So, but they had the 2 terabyte hard drives on the shelf. Anyway, they bring
Like that is a shrink problem right there.
they bring it out. It's in the case, and then the guy can't open the case.
Oh my god.
And then the other guy's trying to help him, and I'm like, oh my god, just open the stupid case.
Are you talking about the magnetic thing that you
Yeah.
just slide?
Because they couldn't refund it because I think the idiot that did the return returned it as opened, and the register is automatically going to tell you that you can't do that because the guy was like,
yeah.
"Oh, it says if I return it, you're only going to get store credit." I'm like, "You gave this to me open,"
yeah.
and then at the end, the guy was like, "Oh, the refund says what's the expiration date? Like it's food," and I'm like, "What is wrong with these guys?" So they refunded me $10 for gas, not my time. Not the fact that they wasted an hour of my time, but for gas. And it's like, dude, I was going to spend the gas to come here anyway. Who cares? And I was like, well, you know, I'm just worried that if I try to bring this back, you're going to tell me, oh no, they're going to know. They're going to know. They can call. Because I was like, I return it at the other store sometimes. No, they're going to know. And I'm like, yeah, bullshit. Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
So whatever. They gave me my $10 back and I left. So
And there was a sealed copy. It wasn't fucked up.
the PS5 versions were perfect. There's one PS4 version that's perfectly fine, and the other two, the one that I was like complaining about was like coming out of the friggin' wrapper,
I saw the
and this
photos.
other one
They're
is like
coming
ready
out.
to come out of the wrapper too. Take video next time. I got a picture.
Yeah,
I
you
sent
took a
you guys a
picture right on the
picture.
counter. Yep.
But I had to get out of there. I was supposed to open an hour previously. I went there at like was it like 10:30? I was there 11:30. I got out of there at like almost 1:00,
That was yours, right?
and I'm standing there. My what?
That was your Best Buy, right? Not this one.
Yeah, that was mine.
Okay.
The problem is when I return them to your Best Buy,
They're
because
not gonna know.
people are buying games over at your place. They're opening them, taking the cartridges of the CDs out, and they're resealing them and returning them.
Yeah.
Because when I return them to your Best Buy, the lady's like looking in the friggin' light and everything. That's why if she sees this thing is like loose, she's gonna be like, "Hey, you open this."
Yeah.
Can I see the pic? You can't see the picture because it has my full name on it. But these guys saw the picture. If I can, if I could blur the name out, I'll show you the picture.
I mean, it's just the wrapper's like coming off. I was
When the
surprised
guy
that you would try
lifted it to look at it, it fell right out of the wrapper.
Yeah, it was not on there. I can't even believe that someone would like give that to you as an order. Like, oh, this is fine. Like, who does that?
It's
And they-
stupid because
they were
yeah,
too dumb
someone
enough to
actually
return
picked
it.
that. Someone actually, whoever was doing online picks, literally picked that up and was like, "Scan."
Yeah, and the guy was
I'll
like-
give this guy this copy. It's like
The guy was
You
like,
know
"Did
it's
you
gonna
order
be a
this
whole thing.
online?" And I'm like, "Yeah, for in-store pickup. Like you gave it to me like that. It's not like I got it in the mail and I'm bringing it here."
Right.
yeah.
It shouldn't have been that hard.
Like I'm here to pick up the shit, man. Like it came out today. It's brand fucking new.
Yeah,
Like,
and they didn't want to do the return because I think, like I said, I think the guy put it in accidentally as an open
Yeah.
item
and then
when
the
he was supposed to
register
just do a return and then deal with that shit later.
They probably got seasonal people now too. That's why.
That's you're
Well, the
dealing.
guy
with
had the blue shirt on,
lowest-
but
You're still
Ah.
dealing with the lowest of lows.
the guy was the guy who was like trying to do the return was kind of acting like it was like my fault, and I'm like, "Yo, you guys gave me the game like this.
Yeah.
It's not like you gave me the game like, here you go," and I went, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I want to return it now."
Well, if you're giving it as a gift or something, like they don't know why you're buying it. Like that's so dumb. Here you go. I want to return this. Uh,
Where's the picture? Hang on. Oh, your deal is hang on, Anthony. Well, I get the
it's-
picture. I'll give you your link.
What's up, Jin?
Jin is here.
what's up?
He's here.
Jin.
Imagine you like ripping it open right in front of them. Can I return this now?
Like, here you go.
And I bought 6 copies of the game.
yeah,
And the guy's like, "Oh, do you want to keep exchanging this?" I was like, "No, I'll take my money back. Like, it's not a big deal. Because if I'm going to return it later and have problems, I'd rather not have problems."
they probably slit them when they were opening the box or something.
And then we did in-store pickup at your Best Buy for that God of War Jolette edition,
Yeah.
Jolette shaving edition, and the Pokemon Switch, and the Pokemon Switch box is like destroyed. I showed you.
Yeah, I saw
sent
that.
you guys pictures of
What?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
What are they doing to
somebody
them?
got like jealous and they just like destroyed the box. So I'm returning that shit.
It was all crumply.
Yeah, it was abused. Oh, that picture is perfect. I'm going to show you guys a picture. Hang on. I'm just going to white out my name on the label, and then you're good.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to give you the link too, Anthony. What am I doing?
Oh, you're good. Yeah, it sucks that you got to deal with that shit because, like you said, you have to. Sometimes you have to do these.
Jamion, what's going on, brother? I haven't seen you
You
in
have to go to these
little bit.
places like in person because you got to deal with Amazon fucking you over. Like it doesn't matter how early you pre-order something. You think you think like, oh yeah, I'll just get it early. I'll pre-order it, and then they fucking push you to the back. Like, oh yeah, you're not gonna get it till Monday. It's like, dude, what the fuck? So then you have to go, to the only options, which would be GameStop, Best Buy, Target, really, right? And it's like you got to deal with this shit with Best Buy, where it's like normally this wouldn't really be a problem, but of course the one time you needed to go there, it was a problem.
There, I got a picture here. Look at that.
It just shouldn't have been that big of an issue. Like, that's insane to
Right.
me.
Look at that. That's the way they gave it to me.
It's literally opened. Like, oh my god.
It fell out. The guy had to like put it back in. He couldn't even get it in all the way.
Stuffing it back in. It's fine. It's fine.
They gave that to me at
That
in-store
phone
pickup.
gives me
That's
that phone gives me
embarrassing.
PTSD,
My
by the
fucking
way.
thing is still on there.
Yeah, that's embarrassing that they did that. Was the disc even in it? I mean, you wouldn't know, but
Yeah, they opened it, even though they
okay.
gave it to me like that. RWK88 with a $1.99 super chat. How you doing, brother? Fuck me. Sorry, I'm late, guys. What I missed? You missed the disc slipping out.
Yeah, this is what happened to Perry at Best Buy earlier.
This is what happened this morning.
This is the God of War journey that Perry's had.
So
Yeah,
they gave me another one, and the other one's like that. And then the second copy I have is slit, but it's not like falling out of the plastic.
Do you at least have customers like picking it up, like so it's worth this bullshit?
No, because today was like PlayStation is never out of stock day. They had PlayStations everywhere today with the God of War bundle. However, Amazon is sold out, which means in a couple, probably tomorrow or this weekend, people are going to be looking for this.
Yeah, they'll
'Cause
realize
a lot of
it's
people
out.
think it comes out on Friday when it really doesn't. It came out already.
Exactly. Yeah, why did it come out on a Wednesday?
Because that's what happened with Last of Us. Last of Us sold out everywhere, and then the next day I got calls like crazy. You have the Last of Us? How did that happen? I don't know. They gave it to me like that. I didn't even leave the store. I was in the store and they gave it to me like that.
Good thing you looked.
Yeah.
But it goes through like someone in the warehouse, someone at the desk. Like, that's embarrassing.
You know what it is? Sometimes the company, not Best Buy, but like whoever packages these things, they use shitty wrapping. It seemed
Yeah.
like the PS4 versions had shitty wrapping on them. Well, the PS5 versions didn't. The PS5 versions are like wrapped like properly.
Yeah.
This has happened before, but it hasn't happened like this. Where I'm like in the store and they give it to me like that.
Yeah, that's really bad.
What happened to my copy of God of War, boy? I want a refund, boy. Why did I buy this on PS4? Because I had to fucking sell it to people that have a PS4.
All right, so I got the file downloaded. This is good.
So this guy gave me $10 off. So I only paid $49, $49.99 for this shit. But I didn't get this one. I got a newer one, but it's still coming out of the freaking plastic. So
A mess.
yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Even if I sell it used, I guess I'll make money. But I'm stuck with it.
I'm gonna always double check. Not that I buy physical that much, but just in case.
Well, this is what I'm gonna. I think here's what I'm gonna do. I think Resident Evil 4 Remake is the last new game I'm gonna carry. That's not Nintendo. Because I'll be honest with you guys, I'm going fucking nuts trying to get these new games. I'm putting my own money out there. To get the money for Pokemon and God of War, I had to scrape my ass clean for that shit. And that's just to have it in the store. So people that come in, if they need it, I have it. You know what I mean?
So much to lay out. So
it's
close.
It's a lot of money to
together.
lay out, and I got to go through all this crazy shit for what? So,
It's not worth it.
Like for Modern Warfare, I had to go to 2 different places. Yeah, I got one person to buy Modern Warfare, but I have 2 copies left. I'm going to return them.
Yeah.
They're on a holiday receipt, so I can wait a little bit. But those
Just
are going
get
back.
your money back.
I'm going nuts for nothing. And I lose money on these games because people always pull out their cards. And there's 2% off the top. So, there you go. But that's what you got to do. You got to try to get people in. People will come in for God of War, but they'll be like, hey, wait, you have Mario Brothers? And that's where you make a couple of bucks. Yeah. Or they do trades and make more money on the trades. Well, me are both getting fucked because games. Yeah, so RWK88, he ordered the Steelbook from the Modern Warfare 2 Steelbook from GameStop.
Right.
And he was waiting, and he just found out the other day, 2 weeks later, that they canceled it on him.
Fucked.
That's ridiculous. Let's hope that doesn't happen to our collector's editions.
Tekken 7 Definitive is 18? I would go for that, man. That's a good deal. Because they tried selling you that game 80 times. $49.99, the standard price if a game is Xbox, PS. Yeah, well, that's what I got it for, so.
$49.99.
I bet you he didn't want to do the full return because he was a fanboy. No. We have to help the numbers out. Dude, it wouldn't shock me. They wouldn't even release the fucking cracked version of God of War Ragnarok until today.
That is kind of nuts.
Because they wanted to make sure people still bought the game. And for the poor people that couldn't afford it, they have jailbroken consoles, they get it today. Like everybody else.
They're so generous to allow that.
It's dude, even in piracy, these guys are fucking Sony ponies.
Yeah. Still gonna sell 10 million copies, whatever they do, so it's just stupid. It's like Pokemon. Pokemon's still gonna sell, even though it's out right now.
Microsoft, I will hack you if you don't let me play Nintendo games.
Yeah. He threatened them.
Didn't that guy get impersonated today?
Yeah.
Someone bought the check mark and made fun of him. Oh my god, that was so funny.
Threatened. Oh my
If I
god.
can't play Nintendo games on my Xbox, there's a reason why it hasn't been hacked yet. It's
Yeah, like he
because
knows
they
how to
can't
do
figure
it.
it out.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to volunteer and do that, we'll wait another 5 years for you to get somewhere with that one when
We'll
the
be on
gen's
the
over.
next Xbox. Yeah. I did it. I told you all I would do. Oh, how late? He realizes it's way too late.
The Series X will be like retro by the time.
Yeah.
Crack
I've
it.
done it. He looks up and he's got like a huge beard, like he's all old. His whole life went by.
The mid-fresh, the console mid-fresh refreshes come out or whatever.
Yeah,
It's like, no!
I'm too late.
Did the Pokemon games drop? Yeah, Scarlet got leaked.
Yeah,
Parado, I just put these 2 files in the
No,
folder.
you drag that whole folder into that other folder. That's it. Don't mess with the files. Don't do anything. Drag one folder into another, and you're good. This is how
Yeah,
things
so
work.
if you don't want Pokemon to get spoiled, which I don't know why you would care.
Okay, I loaded the
Different.
game before we went live. It's the same as the year before and the year before. I still start in my bedroom and I got to go downstairs.
Yeah,
What is with this whole thing where you start in your bedroom and you're always walking downstairs?
it's always been. I don't know.
It's been that way since I was a kid. What is their
It's always
fascination? I thought I was playing Earthbound.
The game runs really bad too. There's supposedly a day 1 patch, but ooh man, got some work to do there. I'm just
Not
gonna
really
tell you
surprised
guys.
at this point.
Suddenly turns into a booger Warcraft.
Oh,
Dude, I'll drive a train through yeah. Cancel my collector's edition.
train.
So once this is in the NSP folder, I just install it with the app that's on the console here.
Going to the album. Going to Gold Leaf.
And then you click that shit.
Then you select SD card. Then you select NSP folder. Then you select Pokemon, Scarlet or whatever. And then you hit install. And that's it.
The picture will come up and
Okay.
you'll see it. The train though.
You gotta play Farewell Ride by Beck. Like in The Shield, when he crashes
That's what
into
you're
the building.
saying. Yeah.
Select the file to delete.
No.
My computer to the trash can. The Alchemist says God of War is the greatest game ever made. Microsoft needs to shut down. Oh yeah.
That's
Well,
it.
Perry, you guys both played it, so what did you guys
I was
think
playing it
of God of War?
today. I cheated on everybody. I didn't stream it.
Oh.
Really?
Let me tell you something. Yo, on the LGC 242-inch,
That probably looks sweet.
it looks beyond sweet. Yo, your Sony TVs are fucking garbage.
Oh no.
So listen, God of War is PS4 DLC. Yes. Now listen, here's the thing. The game looks really good. But I think because I have it in performance mode, you still see the aliasing.
Ugh.
You still see the little white lines. You still see the jaggies. And I'm like, motherfucker. Like, can we get away from this already? And when you're in the boat, which I hate the boat things. They're so stupid. They waste so much time. Because Kratos paddles like an old friggin' man.
Yeah.
And then you gotta hit the head. Oh, laddie. I was over there, laddie. Whoa, laddie. Did you see this, laddie? It's like, shut up. Throw the head in the fucking water and just shut up. The water looks nice when you're near it, but you could see the shimmering from far away and the aliasing. And I'm like, my man, can we get away from this, like, aliasing stuff? This is why I like it on PC. Because I can bump all that stuff up and not worry about it. Can you skip
we
the
know.
cutscenes? I think you can, but I haven't tried. But you
We know
cannot
that
skip
it
the
was
opening cutscene of Pokemon Scarlet. Oops. And you have to hit the A button too, so you got to sit there and watch everything and pay attention. Ant's minimum PC spec. Do I need to run HD project? Probably Turkey. You're muted.
Yeah, you're muted.
The HD project probably isn't like too demanding. Like, I mean, it's just like I think the Dolphin. If you're trying to run something on Dolphin, that probably might be harder. But yeah, it shouldn't be too bad to get that running. But I would suggest just trying to get something that's still, because like I was saying earlier, on my live stream is like you want a PC to kind of be an investment, so you don't want to have to replace it in a couple of years. You want to have it for at least a little while
So
with upgrading stuff.
built from the ground up for PS4s. That's a good point.
Yeah, absolutely.
Isn't Kratos like centuries old by this point? This is why I like Jamie on. I missed him. He was gone for a couple of weeks. The boat portions are loading screens for the next level. Don't laugh. There's a scene where you fight Fatso, and you think you get killed, but it takes you into a random like tip screen, and I think that's a loading
What?
screen.
Wow. That's weird.
Yeah, you fight Thor, who's like 800 pounds. The game just starts off so weird. Like, people are coming to this guy's house again, and Thor shows up, and he's like, I'm gonna kill you now. Well, let me in your house, let's talk. And Kratos is like, nobody's coming to my house. And he's like, I'm going in your house. And then Kratos is like, alright, come in.
What?
And Thor is like, nice place. He literally says, nice place.
Oh my
And
god.
he sits down at the table and he pours him beer or whatever. And they're just sitting there looking at each other. And then some old fuck comes in, Odie from Garfield. I don't know.
Odie.
And the guy's completely overacting. And he's like, we can all settle this right now, like men. And I'm just like, Odin. And I'm just like, my god, this is so lame, dude. Can I just play? And then it gets into some gameplay, but Thor wants to fight you, and Thor, I guess it's a scripted scene where he kills Kratos for a second, but it just randomly goes to like a tip screen,
That's so
which
bad.
I think is a hidden loading screen, like Dreadpool is talking about.
But doesn't it take you out of
And then
it?
Kratos like comes back to life, and he's like, "See, I knew you would do this." And then they start fighting. So I don't know.
When you die, you go to a loading screen. That's it. That's what's after
A
death.
landlord's return.
Yeah, why are they always trying to get in his house?
Well, remember in the first game, he finds the illegal apartment downstairs and goes, "What's this?"
Yeah. In the beginning, he goes, "I want to see what you're hiding under the thing or whatever."
Oh, here's what happened. Kratos' wife pays the rent. She died. Landlord couldn't get his rent, so he came to the house. Then he finds out this guy was subletting the basement, because when he slams him to the floor, he finds the bedroom and he goes, "What's this?"
Yeah.
So this guy Kratos was trying to rent out the basement, the apartment or whatever down there, without telling the landlord. And the landlord just wanted to rent. So there you go.
Why doesn't Kratos just work? He can literally lift trees and stuff. Like he can just
He's
do any
lazy,
job.
man. He had his wife pay the rent. Come on.
What did she do?
And look in the game. I'm playing the game, and the kid's like, "What did mother tell you?" And he goes, "I didn't ask your mother any questions." And he's like, "Well, the two of you went fishing," and he's like, "She was a better fisherman than me." And it's like, yeah, Kratos is a lazy bum.
Oh my god.
He's mooching off the wife. Thor shocks him back to life with his hammer. Yeah, then that's when the loading screen ends. Nina Williams and Anna Williams. Well, that's Tekken for you. Nina Williams had her own game that didn't do that well. All right. So with Ragnarok, I enjoy it more than the first one, to be honest with you, because it gets to the point. I mean, in the beginning is a pain in the ass, but it eventually gets to the point, and you're playing games. It's exactly what Horizon isn't. Horizon Forbidden West should be like this, but it isn't. It's too much with the story, and I could barely play the game.
Same.
And it's a shame because I paid a lot of money for that game, and that franchise is like dead.
Oh yeah.
It's a snooze fest, a snore fest, whatever you want to call it. Pick up the pace with that one, or it's gone.
I think it's too late.
That's why I like the God of War games, like this one and the last one, because eventually it just gets to it. Horizon, just forget it. Like, it's talking, and I'm like, I don't care. This is why I like Xbox, because Gears of War, dude, you're shooting shit. Marcus is like, yo, like the story's going on while they're fighting,
Yeah,
or they're running away and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
it's nonstop action.
Non-stop action, total non-stop action.
I knew. You were gonna say-
But you know, some of the Sony games got to pick up the pace a little bit.
I'm gonna try to play some more of it this week. I only played a couple minutes just to check
Well,
it
Anthony's gonna play it on his jailbroken PS4 Pro.
out. Oh,
I'm gonna backport it, and it's gonna run however it runs. We'll see.
I should break that out tonight and do a test. I got all these SSDs now.
that'd be pretty cool. I definitely want to see Resident Evil 4 on the PS4 when that gets backported.
Okay, I want to see that on a base PS4 because
Yeah.
Remake 2 and 3 don't even run properly on that thing. The frame rate.
Do you have a base PS4?
I do, but it's not opened. I have the Days
Oh,
of
okay.
Play Blue and Gold
Oh,
sealed with firmware 5.07, which is really 5.05.
wow.
They just codenamed it 507. I could open that right now, do an unboxing, and jailbreak it, and play God of War Ragnarok.
Well, isn't it worth a fortune though? You should say.
I
sell
sold
it.
one of them
Save
for
it.
about $400 or whatever at the time, but
Wow.
yeah, they go for money. I had the Spider-Man one, which was jailbreakable. I never opened it. Sold that for over $600.
It's incredible.
And the 2 million, was it 2 million or 5 million?
I forget.
PS4 Pro,
I remember.
that was jailbreakable, and I sold that for $1,000. I didn't even open it.
You made out like a bandit with that one.
Well, that paid for this TV,
yeah,
a 900H.
that's great.
Has Capcom said anything about running Xbox VCR? No, it's not going to be on Xbox One. Minus, I watched you with the brutal. Yes, once it starts to pick up a little bit, the game is fun. I haven't really encountered any cutscenes like that. I think that long opening for God of War was just to get you jump started.
That's good.
I've been getting
It's kinda
nonstop
like a
action,
reboot,
literally.
right?
What?
Like because the last one was kind of like a reboot because it was just kind of like a completely different style.
They changed the
Than
style of the
first
third person, which was, you know what, it needed to go that way. Because I played God of War, the hack and slash ones.
A lot of people like them better.
A lot of
I
people
feel
liked
like.
them better because that's what they were. I mean, you bought that game for that. But
Right.
so many other games have ripped it off that they
It
needed to
kinda
do something
became
different.
over redundant.
Jesus is here. What's up?
What's up?
Jesus, I want to watch Paige versus or Soraya versus Britt Baker, but I don't want to pay AEW any money.
There's places to find it.
Sports Surge.
Who?
Sports Surge. They do like all like the streaming stuff for UFC and AEW. Like if you don't want to pay for it.
Well, now you just told everybody, so they're gonna get shut down.
Oh come
It's all
on!
Anthony's fault.
It's all my fault. Yeah.
Here's the thing: I want to watch wrestling, but Tony Khan destroyed AEW, so I don't even care.
It's an understatement.
I want to watch Soraya versus Britt Baker though, and I want to watch it live, but I don't want to give them money because I don't want to pay those idiots like Jericho.
You know, I saw that guy you were talking about from WCW. I watched that video and
What
they
guy?
featured him. That Spider-Man guy, the purple and
Oh,
yellow
yeah.
Spider. He literally they bill him from Web City. Like, how is that possible?
Well, they got
they
sued
got
for that.
sued.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
I saw some of your Ragnarok gameplay. So okay, so it was slow in the beginning, but the stuff I played today, I played about 2 hours, 2.5 hours today, not on stream because I was at work. It was good. It was fast. There was no holdups with the story. I just got off a train where people are trying to like get me and Atreus off the train. Then the train crashes, and then I get out and I fight some people, and then I saved it. Go to
It's good to
wrestling
hear you
matches.
picked
Aren't
up.
they up around it? Yeah, WWE was like 5 minutes from my house in Stamford back in the day when I used to live down there. Now they're like an hour away. But we don't go. We don't really go anymore. Ever since the whole picnic thing, we try not to do all that stuff.
They haven't really had. I don't think they
And let's
had
be
the.
honest here, the product fucking blows, and AEW was like their last chance of like getting people interested, and AEW blew it because the people running it are stupid. Live stream of our reaction. You can watch us watching it. Well, there you go. I'm about 9 hours into Ragnarok, and I'm enjoying it very much. It looks great on PS5 in performance mode. Yeah, man, if you got the right TV, man, it looks really fucking nice. Someone ran a train into you? No, you're on in Ragnarok. You're on a train, and these monsters jump into the train, and then they pull the lever out, and Kratos goes, "Oh no!"
I'm glad that you're telling me it's going to be more action because that makes me want to play it more. I'm like, all
I
right,
like this one because you're really just on foot. You're going straight.
yeah, I like that.
The last game, it was a fetch quest. Go
Yeah.
here. No, you want to go there. Oh no,
And then
no.
you had to
She's telling
come
you to go
back and
here.
go
Oh
back
no, but
again.
you had to go back over there because you forgot to tell the lady something. It's like,
Yeah.
come on, what am I doing? In this game, you're just going straight so far.
Cool. It's really good to hear.
You're just picking up the pace. You're not
Yeah.
saying, oh, brother, you gotta go to that island, and then you gotta go over here, and then you gotta go back to that island, and then you gotta go do that. It's like, no. In this game, you just
I'll sit down with it tomorrow night and try to put some time in because it sounds really fun. That's all I want.
always go towards the crowds. I don't know. You're talking about the car or the horse?
Oh no. Kratos goes, oh no.
First game was a lot of backtracking. Yeah, because they didn't know how to make a game back then.
Right.
Dude, look at Gears. I always go back to Gears. Is there ever a moment where you got to backtrack in Gears?
You're always
You're
on the
literally just
move.
going straight.
And the locusts like destroying the cities behind you. You
And
can't
then
go
sometimes
back.
shit happens and they're telling you in the headset, no, you can't go that way. You got to go the other way.
Yeah.
And he's like, shit, where am I going? I'm going to fucking drown in here. No, just go straight, Marcus. Oh, fuck, where are we going? I don't fucking know. Just keep going straight.
That's like exactly how it is.
They don't say, hey, Marcus, you know what? Turn around and go talk to that guy first, and then go straight. Go down the block, and then fucking make a left. Oh, but then go back and then talk to the guy again. Like, they don't do that shit. Like, you're just going. You're running. This is why Xbox makes really cool games.
You're right.
But, hey, God of War. Can't deny it. I think this one is a better version of the original. The one
Really
that came
good
out in
to hear.
2018. 4, right? This is God of War 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until they make God of War 4 and 5. Like, they're going to fuck up Scream. And then they're going to go back and make Scream 5.
Yeah.
Where everyone they
A real
killed
one.
off is alive again.
You think Scream Me is gonna be bad?
Scream! Exclamation point that's shaped like a 6. Like, why is that a
Stupid.
thing? Who thought of this where, yeah, we can make an exclamation point twice, but make it in the shape of a 6? Like, you have to be crazy.
How are people gonna
Just
even
call
like
it
order
6.
it?
Who cares? You're teasing it anyway.
How are you gonna look this movie up or ask for it? You're gonna sort of be like, "Can I have Scream?" And the guy at Best Buy's
No,
gonna
I'm
be
going to tell
like,
you. In 100 years, they're going to say, you know what? People back then were really stupid. Just name the thing 6.
"Oh, yeah,
Put the numbers on it.
5 cream 36 says
5 Cream."
I wasn't
new
a fan
car
of
from
5 Cream.
Ford. The first game is backtracking. Ragnarok feels a lot like 2018, but more refined. Basically, like God of War 1 through 3 did. I don't know about that. I mean, it really was just DLC at first. But I like the fact that you're not backtracking. So far, that's like a positive. I do think this is better than 2018, though. For
It's
sure.
really good.
They even like when you're fixing your weapons up, the guy even goes, "Hey, what happened to all that armor I built for you like last time?" And Kratos just goes, "I used it." He just says like, "I used it."
You know what happened? He had to sell it to pay the rent. That's what happened.
Yeah, he don't want to
Yeah.
tell the dwarf that though.
The
Yeah.
wife wasn't paying the rent, so he's like, "Fuck, you gotta get rid of my armor."
And that's why people are coming to the house again because he sold it all. He spent all the money.
Yep.
Now he's in trouble.
The dwarf is ugly, man. He looks like Pro Jared.
It's not that little blue guy anymore.
No, the blue guy's the brother of the Pro Jared
Oh, okay.
guy.
Oh,
Buys
okay,
something
yeah.
for drugs.
This isn't snow around my house. Kratos.
He sold it to Tony Khan for a clue. Would Tony Khan cry and hug Kratos if he signed him?
Absolutely. He would touch him like a farm
He'd
animal
hug
and sob
Kratos'
on
beard.
him. Yeah.
He'd wipe his tears with Kratos' beard.
Kratos probably smells so bad. He's
Oh.
wearing all that fur and he's like never showers. You know he smells like hot garbage.
Sold for a smart car.
He can't fit in a smart car. He could carry a smart car.
No, he actually, the train that he's on is a dwarf train.
So how does he fit? Is he like hunched over?
Yes.
Oh my god.
It's like he's just sitting in a small bathroom.
That's awesome. I gotta see that.
Wow, the snow feels powdery. That was a snowboard. Gotta snort.
Kratos.
The kid
no.
is still annoying in this game, but he's not as annoying. I don't know
He's
why
supposed
he
to be
still looks like
older.
Daniel Craig, though. Like, I don't know. Daniel Craig's got to sue the shit out of them for that.
He's gonna play him and
He's gonna walk on screen. Bennett.
Maybe he turns into Daniel Craig at the end.
Oh,
No, I know what happens at the end, but I'm not going to say nothing. Yeah, Kratos is definitely challenged. All right, enough with Kratos here. So I would say if you didn't play this game, check it out. It's pretty
It's
good.
the only new game out right now, really. I mean, Halo got an update.
Oh yeah, Halo did get it up there. Hey, isn't that
Gotta
funny how
talk
that
about that.
happens?
I'm sure we'll talk about that, but yeah, there's not a lot
Halo
out.
got
so at
such
least-
an update that people are still playing Modern Warfare.
right.
yeah.
So, at least people got something new to play. You know,
Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought Halo Infinite was great. If you're putting Halo up against this game, it makes Halo look like a fucking Xbox 360 game.
Wow.
Like they got some competition here. And that shows that 343's got a lot of work. They got a lot of
That's
work
true.
to do. They got to fix that shit because I think this game, this God of War game, all the PlayStation games that came out like this year, like Horizon and all that, it puts all those games to shame. All those games blow fucking.
I mean, someone's
chunks.
got to do
Gran
it. There has to be a
Turismo.
good game in this shit.
I was gonna say Forza Horizon, but Horizon Forbidden West. All their
Those suck.
PlayStation games look like a piece of shit compared to this game. Okay? So, for real. Sony's
Hey,
got to
speaking
get
the
with it
truth.
with their shit, and Microsoft, yo, they got to, like, really get with it. You can't really compare Halo to God of War, but if you're comparing, like, their games versus the other company's games, this is their franchise, and Halo is the other franchise. Dude, you got to pick it up. You got to pick that shit up. And I hope that Gears of War 6,
Gears 6 has to be on it.
I think they'll be on it because the Coalition, they held the banner up for Xbox One that gen.
Absolutely.
Halo couldn't even fucking get it. Yo, Halo had like fucking oh god, what's that thing? Halo couldn't get their dick up in the Xbox One generation, okay?
Dysfunction.
Yeah.
Erectile dysfunction had Halo in Xbox One. Gears of War, they had a fucking boner the whole fucking gen, okay? Because 4 and 5 knocked it out of the park. The Coalition, they had that shit down.
They didn't stop really after 3. Like they were like, you know what? We're just gonna continue the story. We're not really gonna fuck around with like a bunch of like they had Gears Tactics later, but they didn't do like a bunch of spin-offs. Like they really kept it to like they did Judgment, and then they kind of went back, and then they did they kind of revamped it with 4. Thank God they didn't make 4 like Judgment. You know what I mean? But that was made by a different studio anyway. So
People can fly. Yeah, they can fly out the window.
yeah.
If TK ran Microsoft, he'd be hugging Crash and Spyro. Yeah, he would. And he wouldn't do anything with them.
Petting them and hugging them.
Because Jericho would tell him, hey, you know what? You don't want Crash and Spyro on Xbox. You want to put that shit on fucking Nintendo Switch. Fuck Jericho. Dude, I hope that a scandal comes out with that motherfucker tomorrow and Tony Khan fucking throws him out of the company.
That would be interesting.
Fuck him. That guy ruined the whole company.
He single-handedly did it.
It's alright. It's all about the game and how you play it. Xbox really needs a game to show off the power of the Series X. I don't think Xbox cares anymore. Hey, they got Pentiment coming out. You want to play that? You could pre-download Pentiment right now.
You're over here playing God of War, and they're telling you about Pentiment.
What about GoldenEye, man? Where's GoldenEye coming out?
It's gone. Chat, man. This is going crazy. I can't even.
Halo's a cock ring. That's what RWK in the chat room says. I'm not saying that. People can fly until they hit the ground. Put on a Nintendo Switch.
Wow.
Switch.
We were gonna.
You know what I find funny about? Okay, Jesus. You know what I find funny about Jericho though? He was one of those guys in WCW that Hulk Hogan was holding down. Now he's Hulk Hogan holding down these other guys.
Yep.
And Tony Khan is Eric Bischoff all over again.
WCW 2.0.
Well, there you go.
We're supposed to have Starfield this year too. Competing.
That was supposed to be this week.
Starfield. Oh yeah, 11/11.
That was supposed to be like compete. Like that would have been like a good like. Okay,
they delayed it till 2085.
Well, they said
they
said the first half of next year, but we'll see where that goes.
Yeah, so next holiday.
Yeah, probably November.
Oh, are you just figuring that out, Jesus? Well, here, my gripe with Jericho, all his personal shit aside, he is the new Hulk Hogan. Because he's holding down guys, and he's talking the boss into signing him a new contract. He just got a new contract.
He just wants money.
He's like,
he's
Hogan.
Just going to bleed him dry.
He's like, yeah, Bischoff, yeah, you're my friend now. Come to my house. Yeah. Hey, sign me to like another like $500 million.
And TK's like
starstruck.
Hey,
Hulk, you're my friend. I'll sign you. I'll give you $2 million. I'll give you $200 billion. What the hell? You know, Eric Bischoff gave Hulk Hogan a motorcycle for Christmas one year.
You're telling me.
He bought him a brand new motorcycle on Ted Turner's dime. So imagine what Jericho is getting from Tony Khan.
Well, all Jericho has to do is curl up in TK's lap like a little cat and let him pet him, and then he gets everything he wants.
But you know, Jericho, Tony Khan probably bought him another house. Oh, you ratted out CM Punk? Oh, what a nice little Jericho you are.
Don't forget, I get to pet
He's
you
petting
for an hour
Jericho's
later.
belt. You know what? Remember when Jericho was a fat slob like 2 years ago, and he went on the internet saying he's not fat, and then he wailed
Yes.
that moonsault
Yes.
and didn't hit the guy. Oh, remember he was drunk and he lost the title the night we were there?
Yep. It's too funny.
M3 TV. Yeah, I didn't update the description, but it's in the channels. It's in the channel. If you go to our channel, go to channels, and M3 TV is right there. Recommended channels. So all the channels I recommend are there. I'm still adding some stuff. So I got Dreadpool's channel there. I got M3 TVs. I got Frank's. I got Anthony's. Anthony's number 1 on there. It's just getting more subs. I don't know. Is Jericho talking to Anthony?
Oh no.
No.
About getting more subs?
Paying for subs.
Now, Jericho would get Anthony to stream Kirby games.
He's just that much of a snake charmer.
I don't know.
That's how he gets me.
You know how the cat walks across Anthony's desk? Jericho would walk across the desk.
Jericho's
In the background, he's like,
fat belly would walk across the desk.
Ew.
Major League is back. The greatest game, the greatest movie ever. Fuck.
Did you know there's a new Aqua Teen movie? You remember that show?
That show's still on.
The stupid meat guy? Yeah, I didn't
love
even
Aqua
realize
Teen.
it.
I didn't know they made a new
I
there's
don't
movie.
think that's a new
movie.
movie. I think that's the original movie. They're just putting it on 4K.
Oh, okay.
I saw that in theaters, and that was hilarious.
That movie was fucking funny, and guess what? I don't remember it because it was
I
20
don't think I
years
ever
ago.
saw it. I
I
watched
don't-
the show when it was on, but
I remember it a little bit because it used to rerun on Adult Swim from time to time, but I remember seeing that in the theater, and people were like just laughing like in the theater. So like it was just like it was really funny.
Dude, Activision UK is pushing the Xbox games back to 2024. Yo, let me tell you something. Yeah, I mean that. I guess that's part of our topics for tonight. The Activision deal is going into phase 2 in the UK, and they won't make a decision until March 2024.
but that is the deadline.
2023. I
so
mean, I'm sorry. So when Resident Evil 4 remake is coming out, we're gonna hear about this Activision shit still.
I don't think they can push it anymore. I think that's it. That like the next day, if it's approved, they're done. That's it. Like they can't hold it up anymore. They're definitely holding it up for a reason. Like it's a suspiciously long. They literally took
I'll
their
be honest
maximum
with
amount
you.
of
I
time.
really don't care. I'm just so tired of hearing
No,
about
we
this
keep
shit.
hearing about it, and it's like it's not going
It's
anywhere.
like, dude, when it goes through, it goes through. If it doesn't go through, it doesn't go through.
Right.
But the bottom line is, it should go through. Who's holding it up? The UK regulators have decided they're going into phase 2 of the Activision deal, and they are going to go through the books, and they announced that they'll make a decision if they approve in March of 2023. I believe
That's
it's
the
March
deadline.
20th. So right when Resident Evil 4 Remake comes out, you're still going to hear about Activision. You mean the EU? Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever. I don't even know and I don't care. Let's just face it.
No, it's just the same thing over and over again.
It would be perfect. Yeah, but you're talking about another country, man. You're not even talking about over here.
Yeah, it doesn't. They're just doing it to
It has nothing to
they
do with
don't
that.
want
It
to do
has
it.
to do with the fact that they're buying. Jim Ryan went over to Brussels. He was talking to that bullshit. And I think he got his way, man. Money talks. I think
And it just
he talked to the right people over there and say, hey, I'll give you X amount of dollars if you make this hard for Microsoft.
yeah. Plus, it buys them more time, so they're obviously going to use all the way up to the deadline, and then PlayStation has more time to get their crap together. It's all.
And
That's really what
it's
it's
less
about.
time that Microsoft can try to acquire other studios or whatever.
Yep, they're tied up now. They
Or
can't
it
buy
gives
anything.
Sony more time to get more money to acquire more studios.
That too. It's just all to benefit Sony in the end.
Yeah.
So
We got another storm. Yeah, I want you guys to take care down there, Jamion and Dreadpool. We talked about that last night real quick. So, yeah, stay safe out there.
yeah,
It's bullshit that you're getting 2 storms at once, but, well, you got one last month and now this one. Just stay safe, guys. Our thoughts will be with you for sure.
yeah. Keep us posted too when you talk to us or whatever.
Shit sucks, man.
Yeah.
EU, UK both have spell fucking.
There's no E in it, but okay.
Xbox should do the same with Sony. Let me tell you something, Jamion. Sony's building up that bad karma. We've seen it with Sega, man. Sega built up bad karma against Sega. Sega Japan was fighting with Sega of America, and that's what really Nintendo just sat back and watched.
Yeah. They're like, all right,
Let them fight.
let them go.
Nintendo. What a bunch of bitches.
You're telling me.
Just give us a new Switch. Give us that powerful Switch, that 4K Switch. We'll have like 12K, and Nintendo will be like, okay, guys, there's a 4K Switch. It's like,
As long as they could give me a
wait,
frame
dude,
rate.
we literally just got a 1080p Nintendo console this year. And this generation, I mean. And the Wii U, yeah, it did 1080p,
I
but
know.
whatever.
Yeah. No, it's ridiculous. Like it's really
Nintendo's
is
always
overstayed
behind,
its
man.
welcome.
Nintendo used to be awesome. They used to be like ahead of the curve. And they are, as far as like innovation. But we'd like a machine that can actually play games too,
They're giving people what they want, but we can't enjoy it. They gave us that great Kirby game. They're giving us a good Pokemon game. They give us all this stuff, and we can't even take advantage of it because the hardware's so bad. It can't go past this spring. Like that's it. They gotta come out with something else.
Can't even spell fuck without the U and the K. That's true.
Yes, that is true.
But we have viewers in the UK, so let's not shit on them. Let's just shit on the regulators over there.
Yeah.
Nintendo, way too bad. Shut up. What the hell's going on in the chat room?
I don't know. Everyone's
Talks
like
about
lively
Switch
tonight.
price increase. Who's been saying that?
That's not going to increase the
Where the
price
hell
of
did that come from?
the new Switch is going to probably cost more than the old one.
Well, yeah,
obviously,
we
but
expect that.
Yeah.
Yo, they ain't increasing the price of the current Switch. That should already got a
No.
price increase.
They're like
It's called the
I think
Pokemon
they're wrapping
Switch.
that up.
Dude, if there's a price increase on the current Switch, no one's gonna buy that shit ever again.
No, they said the sales
You
of
saw
the
it on
Switch.
IGN? Well, you can't spell
That's the
ignorance without
problem.
IGN.
The sales of the Switch hardware are slowing dramatically. They're going to make something new. They're not going to try
I'm
to
talking
say
about
that
the
one.
regulators. Man up. Mount up. What's a mount up? Is that a boner?
Gears had a huge
New Switch when?
spring, hopefully.
Nickelodeon. Da, 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 da. New Switch when? I would say spring of 2023. Like I've been saying.
It has to. This
But
is
hey,
insane.
maybe they'll want to stretch it. like a hooker's asshole. I don't know. Like they've been doing with
They're
this
not
thing.
going to stretch me anymore because I ain't buying their games.
Oh, you don't want Pokemon OLED?
No,
You know what, Pokemon Double Pack would give you Pokemon Quadruple Pack.
it's just the same game, but you get 2 copies of each.
Yeah, you want two, you know you do. And it's
Red,
like,
blue,
all right.
yellow, green, orange. New Betamax when? Don't we have that right now?
Betamax.
I don't know. Didn't some new technology come out that nobody cares about? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not on the cutting edge of VCR and Betamax technology. Sorry.
Where's the Betamax?
Sleazy Japanese men. You want to buy Nintendo?
Non-Nintendo.
We would like to play.
I just want to like sit down and do Nintendo. You know? You ever just feel like doing Nintendo?
Oh yeah, that was on what was that? Sally Jesse or Jenny Jones?
Yeah. The lady said she wants to. She asked her kids to do
This
Nintendo.
lady is sleeping with like a ton of guys and having sex while her kids are like in the other room.
Oh,
They're
no.
And
like, please, we hear it.
They're saying that they hear the mother have sex with all these guys. And she's like, I just don't know what to do anymore. I go to their basketball games. I even do the Nintendo. That's what the lady said.
Sit down and do Nintendo.
It was on YouTube on Nosey's channel. You'd like to pray. We would like to pray Nintendo.
Nintendo.
What is this? A TV remote? No, don't throw it. You all know my super chat phone is fucked, so bear with me. Squeak, 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 squeak. What is happening with this show?
happening?
The chat room is taking over.
The chat room is like going off tonight.
I know, I love it.
I have the iPhone fuck me a long time model.
Oh no.
It's his favorite thing.
So he has the iPhone 4S.
I'll spit my drink out.
I like how Steve Jobs was like, nobody wants a big phone. And I'm like, man, you're a fucking idiot.
Little did he know. Look at the big ass phones we're buying now. Ugh.
Everything goes to fuck university. Laughing with the zip ties, holding together.
Oh my god.
Hey man, we all got to do it with these phones.
He's barely rolling to that 2-year mark.
Oh, it's almost 2 years. Kill the battery.
Yep. Turn it off.
Kill it. Let's get them sales. They start laughing.
Oh, Austin Powers, a dude. It was like a laptop fucking pot. What?
Oh, the pro phones, the big ones.
Yeah, man.
What he said.
Yes.
Yes.
My phone's like 2 years old.
God, all right. Like going off the
Oh,
rails.
oh, Kratos! Oh, Kratos!
Oh, no.
Oh, oh! Be the god of my bedroom! Oh, Kratos! Oh, you can't even see it. Oh! Oh!
Gotta stick that DualSense somewhere.
Atreus, take that DualSense out of your ass, boy! I could do his voice pretty good.
Yeah, but your face and the motion you were doing is so
I
funny.
should put the white paint on my face with the red line
Oh,
and
please
just
do
pretend to
that.
be Kratos.
Yes, please. Ugh,
Pull my thumb. What?
what is going on?
Look at my phone. It's some old AT&T shit.
It's totally
It's the
not-
iPhone SE. That's the iPhone 4S. I was right.
Oh,
You killed me the other night with a dual sense in the ass.
you're like he uses the hammer to stick
Yeah, we
it
said
up.
that. Anthony wasn't even in the room, were you? He
No.
said he slammed the dual sense in his ass, and then Thor takes the hammer and slammed it even further.
Yeah, his hammers it up there.
They buy the hammer, the collector's edition. They use it.
Oh man.
Yeah, what other podcast are you gonna like listen to that actually says this stuff?
Nowhere.
You know, be putting God of War up their asses. Jeff Keighley, yeah, he already did. He wrote like a letter that you wouldn't even write to a woman about God of War Ragnarok.
You're right. He wrote
Can
like
you
a
find
love
that,
letter.
please, and read it to Anthony?
Yes.
So
You
Anthony
wouldn't
could.
even write a woman.
I said that it sounded
Dude,
like he
you
was
wouldn't even
smoking a
write this to
cigarette
your
and saying
girlfriend.
this.
You wouldn't even write this as a wedding vow. Okay? That's how fucking bad this
Oh
guy
my
is like
God.
moist over God of War.
Let me see, Jeff.
And he didn't even pay for
Jeff
it.
Keighley is another one that has to just admit that he's a, Sony fanboy.
No, he needs to just like go away.
All right, guys, I've been around since the G4 days, but I'm washed up. So
Nobody
now
even
we're
knows
gonna-
what that is.
No.
If they didn't even know what G4 the show was that just fucking ended, they don't know what his shit
They
was.
don't know
either.
what his shit was now.
Okay, I think this is it. He
It's
said,
Spike TV kicked
Jeff
him off.
Keighley, wasn't that guy on Family Matters? Nobody knows
said-
who he is.
God of War Ragnarok is a towering achievement, deeper, richer, and more expansive than its 2018
More
predecessor.
moist.
It took me 30 hours to complete, and is filled with many surprises I won't spoil. Truly incredible what this team achieved through the picnic. This is why we play games.
Yeah, he took a shot at Microsoft. It was achieved during
And then-
the picnic. It's like, dude, fuck you.
So that was one, and he put a picture of Kratos and like a
It's
squirrel.
achieved. You know what was achieved during the picnic? You putting your fucking pants on. Like a big boy.
And then he commented under that, at the cutoff point for previews, I thought the game was great, but very much a follow-up to the 2018 game. After that point, things get much more interesting
my
and help this
God.
game establish its own identity. Can't wait for you
Its
all
own
to experience
identity?
it.
What the fuck
fucking-
is wrong with this
This
guy?
guy wrote an essay like that no one asked for. I don't.
Dude, he was like naked in bed,
Yeah,
touching
he's smoking
himself.
a cigarette while he was reading.
He
he
was
was
taking a
probably
shower while he was
recording it.
writing that. Yeah.
Yeah. He
Was
like
Kojima
texted-
next to him sleeping? I mean, who was taking notes here?
He definitely texted God of War after. Was like, "You up?" Like,
Yeah.
he's like,
You up?
He was sending dick pics for the release date.
Yeah.
When am I getting that code?
I don't know, man. That is really freaky, though. That a grown ass man would talk that way about a game.
Dude, I don't know what to say.
I don't know.
Elden Ring fans are gonna kill this guy. That's what the Alchemist said in the chat, not me.
God.
Nowhere except for in hell. You're awesome. Thank you. We just want to have fun, man. So we
Yeah.
go outside the box. Are you serious? Laugh my ass off. Is Jim Ryan or Kelly?
He meant to write Keely, but
Kelly?
damn, I've never seen it spelled like that.
That Jim
Jim
Ryan.
Jim Ryan's never played
know,
God of War.
That's
He
Jim
doesn't
Ryan's
know.
letter to the Country Music Awards.
He had to send his dick pics to them to stop the deal.
I guarantee you, Keely was the crazy guy sending his dick to everybody at Santa Monica.
When's
Sony
it coming
Santa
out?
Monica. When am I getting my code? Oh my god, it's terrifying. Oh god. I don't know. I can't believe a grown man wrote that about a video game.
I know.
And you guys actually want me to sit there and watch that shit. Like, no. Sorry. And I recommend everyone in the chat don't watch that shit. Just play game. Play actual video games.
I mean, he doesn't whack off at the awards. I just like leave it on the
Not
background.
in front of people.
Yeah, that's true.
Jamie on Walmart, guys, enjoy. Remember, don't crunch the planters. What's that mean?
All right. I don't know.
Is that the planters, the peanuts?
Mr. Peanut.
Well, Jamie on, take care and stay safe out there, right?
We'll see you.
Yeah.
Good.
man.
And come around more. Miss you, man. He's insane. I'm driving a train through the fucking VJs. Diesel, baby.
Ever since they announced the Xbox at the thing, I'm always scared to not watch it. Not, I don't like sit there and watch it,
Dude,
but I just have it
Anthony
on the
covered that
background.
and he told me, and I was like, all right. He was like, yo, it looks like a PC. I was like, good, that's what it is. Like, I remember exactly where I was. I was right near the light by McDonald's when he messaged me, yo, they showed a new Xbox. And I was like, what?
I immediately was like, I gotta tell Perry. I was like, because I was like, yo, no fucking way. Because we're sitting there hoping that RE2 was gonna win Game of the Year, which it didn't. But
They snubbed RE2 bad. And let's see if they snub Dead Space, huh?
well, I don't know.
I don't
'cause he
know,
also
Dead
have-
Space. Let's not get in front of my baby crane. You ever seen with Kojima? He actually looks like he wants to have sex with him. Yeah, we've seen the
Yeah.
photos.
Oh yeah, they definitely have a intimate relationship.
Dude, I don't know, man. I still can't get over that a grown man wrote that shit about a video game.
It's bizarre.
I won't spoil here. Yes, because people know that you're the guy that spoils the fucking games. You know what I mean? Nobody wants your take on the game. You just blew
Yeah.
a fucking load all over it with your paragraph, your thesis statement.
Yeah, it's like no one asked you for this essay that you just wrote. Like
Is he
no one
submitting that
asked
shit
you.
to a college?
I'm gonna start writing reviews like that.
I was gonna say,
They're-
is he doing reviews for IGN now or GameSpot? Like, what the fuck is he doing? Like,
No. You know, I heard a rumor that he got that statement tattooed on his ass.
You better have a big ass to fit all
I was
that.
gonna say, yeah, he was like, all right, make it as small as you can.
No, he had it written in Japanese, so it's just little
Hieroglyphs.
symbols and shit on his butt cheeks. If
30 hours,
if you get
yeah.
one of those 3D glasses, it turns into English and you can read it.
Oh my god. The game really finds its own identity when Pikachu enters
Kojima
his
was like a
second
dual
form
sense up his ass. Kojima has a dual sense built into his ass.
permanently.
Hey, maybe they'll bring back PT. It's like, dude, who cares? It was a stupid demo. Does anybody really care?
Did you see Kojima was like that? Remember what was that stupid game that everyone was like, it's Silent Hill, and they were like, the people were frauds. Remember that whole thing? Like it was called, I forget what it was called.
Oh,
Starts
he
with
had
an
no
S and
talking
ends
about
with
it,
an
I
L.
forget.
He said blatantly, he's like, it has nothing to do with me. It's annoying. Like, stop. He was pissed.
Forgotten,
What
something
the
like
fuck
that.
it was.
So, yeah, abandoned. That was
Oh
it.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, he like flipped out on that.
And I'm a Force Ghost now.
Yeah, they had to censor you. You're too hot for TV. He's too hot for TV.
Focus. What, I had to turn my camera off? This is ridiculous. Oh, did you see Elgato release like a 4K camera? That's like $300.
Really?
Yeah, and it's like huge.
I think it's a 4K.
What?
It's a 4K camera.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
4K 60.
Nice.
It goes for a lot of money. And it's a big chunky camera.
That's cool though. At least they're starting to get into this stuff.
When's Elgato gonna start developing film and stuff?
I don't know, honestly.
They're gonna develop pictures at the pharmacy and shit now. They're
1
taking
hour
over.
photo.
1 hour photo.
Ah, but we're getting rid of your guy. He's been hogging up the whole show.
Aw.
Like a stream camera? Yes. Let's see how Jeff acts with Kojima's Xbox exclusive. Oh, you mean Jeff Keighley, not Jeff.
Not
Yeah,
my friend.
let's see our Jeff react to Kojima's Xbox exclusive.
He'd be unfazed by it.
Keighley's probably gonna scream and cry. You cheated on me, Kojima, but I'll still take you back.
Those two got to go on Springer.
Yeah, I know, right?
What did he do? He made a game for a different platform without telling me. After we had sex.
You have me cracking up with that.
Oh my god, you must feel terrible. Let's bring out his other boyfriend. What's that other guy from Sony? The crazy guy? The librarian guy?
Oh, Mark Cerny.
Let's bring out Mark Cerny.
They start cursing. You.
Well, Mark Cerny comes out in a bra with a wig on.
Oh no!
In cowboy boots.
Oh my god! Why can I see this actually happening?
Because
though?
it has happened.
Oh god! What a mess!
I've noticed no new headsets or gaming related tech in a while now. Yeah, because they're all being fat slobs. Elgato literally won't make an Elgato for the new consoles because they're like, well, YouTube doesn't do 120, so we don't need to do one. I'm like, I need a pass through for 120,
need pass-through.
idiots. Doesn't mean you have to do 120. This guy with his little Kiwi Arizona. Did the little bird Kiwi come with it?
No, it didn't actually, but
Little kiwi.
All right, can we get the actual news? I mean, we
Yeah,
went
I
like
mean, we talked about some of it. But
oh yeah, I mean
an hour and a
been covering
half.
stuff.
Just talking about God of War and spinning off into jokes and the chat room taking over. We were hijacked by the chat room.
it's fine. The news
Talk
isn't that
about
exciting
your
anyway.
God of War experience at Best Buys.
Yeah, I will say just play the game. If you can get a hold of it, if you want to wait, I know Abo's waiting for the price to drop. Just check it out, man, when you get a chance. It seems good. I didn't finish it yet. When I beat it, if I beat it on stream or whatever, you'll get my reactions, but I know what happens at the end. I saw the ending. Rammy the Ram gave me the video like a couple days before it came out. I don't care about spoilers. I'm still gonna play the game anyway. It's not a big deal to me. But we will talk about that ending probably next week. So if you're out there, play the game now. If not, you got a week
We'll
to
give 'em a
prepare.
warning or whatever.
Yeah.
Save it for the end of the show next week so people can watch the show still. So
That's what we'll do. So what's the news here? We lost all of our audience, so let's just try to.
So a couple of countries have officially rolled out the Game Pass family plan. So you get 5 people.
No!
It works outside of your household, and you can all play at the
No!
same time.
No!
And it's that's good. It's looking like it's gonna be probably like $25 a month over here. They're not sure about the price yet, but that's what it kind of equates to. So, if you have a bunch of friends or family members, it's a pretty good deal. You could all just split it. You can all play the stuff. You don't have to worry about like somebody being signed in or whatever. So, I'll probably jump on that when that comes out over here.
Yeah, but you can't already have Ultimate.
Yeah, you have to like wait for it to expire or whatever.
So here's my theory. You make another account, sign up for the family plan, and then add you, who's currently on Ultimate, as a family member.
right.
yeah, what are they gonna do then? Like,
Yeah, what do you do then? Microsoft. Can we not be added as family members as well? How many
gonna have to
machines?
find out.
5. 5 machines.
You could be anywhere. You could be in a different state, different town. Don't matter. It doesn't have to be your same house.
hey man, I mean it's just another option, so makes it cheaper for some people. Especially if you got a group of friends or
Well, if
a
it's
family
25 a
member.
month, you could split it with your friends, $5 a piece.
$5 a person, yeah.
Or you could just pay the fucking thing and everyone could just play games.
Yep.
Because you were gonna pay $25 for
Something anyway.
something
Yeah.
anyway, so right, who cares?
Pretty good. So there's a couple of
They might have to fix that though. Because you know how many systems are gonna sell on Black Friday at these prices that they're selling them at? $239, $249. Everyone's
That's what I
gotta
was gonna
sign up
say.
for Ultimate. Then you're gonna have an influx of people that are already signed up and they can't do the family thing. Get it back in condom. What the fuck?
knowing
Dude,
Microsoft,
he's having way too much fun with us.
knowing Microsoft, they might just give you the value. So if you had like a year
Yeah.
left or something, like
Yeah, but they're saying that you can't do that right now. They're gonna
I
have to
don't know.
figure something out because either you're gonna have to launch that plan next week before Black Friday, or they gotta figure something out because a lot of people that are gonna buy these machines on Black Friday are just gonna sign up for Ultimate.
Right.
And then they can't do the family plan, and then people are gonna get confused and they're gonna get pissed. If I were them, I think about that for a little bit. You're gonna release it over here. What are you gonna do? I would say just extend the family plan on your current plan as a start to start it off, and then the deadline, the cutoff, will be like February, March.
Yeah. Give people time.
Yeah, just so people can understand what's actually going on. Because if you launch a family plan and half your fucking people can't sign up, not a good look.
No.
So I don't know. I don't know how they plan to fix that over here, but in other countries, as of right now, if you have Ultimate, you cannot sign up for the family plan.
Once we get the official details, I'll tell you guys when one of these shows.
I
But
think
that's
the
what we got
internet's
so
going to
far.
tell everybody when the official details
Well,
come
yeah,
out.
but I mean, for people listening, we'll know already.
The Series S is going to kill this holiday. Yes.
Did any
Yeah.
of you guys play Sonic?
Yeah,
Frontiers?
it got leaked out last week on Switch.
It's very bad on Switch, but it's a cool game.
Runs like dog shit on
Yeah.
Switch. Got to play it on the other. It's not uploaded on PC yet, so I can't check it out.
'Cause
And
it came out yesterday. Well, the street date was yesterday, so hopefully
Street Date was yesterday. I don't
I
know.
do want to get it eventually on Xbox.
I didn't see it on CD Keys.
Yeah, John played it too. He was just telling me that he still doesn't like it as much as Adventures 2, because that's just like, how do you beat that? You know?
Well, Sonic just sucks at fucking 3D to begin with.
Yeah.
That's the problem with Sonic. Like
They just can
they
never really pull it
try.
off.
Yeah, they can't figure it out. Like Sonic Generations kind of got it, but they still, while they got it, they didn't get it.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like Sonic Team just can't figure out how to do this shit in 3D.
And who made this one?
Sonic Team.
The Sonic team? Yeah.
They got to do like a Mario Odyssey 2 featuring Sonic. That's the only way they
That'd
can
be
figure
so
this
cool.
out. They gotta. He's got to be a guest character in one of these Mario games. That's not Smash Brothers and Olympics. You could do a Mario and Mario Odyssey crosses Sonic. The only way they're gonna figure this out, because I don't think they could figure out a 3D Sonic.
They've tried everything under the sun.
Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 are really good, but at the end of the day, after that, Sonic Heroes kind of figured it out. But that was like nuts because it was like 3 characters at once. They got to figure this out. Dude, in this one, there's an option if you want him to run fast or if you want him to be more action oriented.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, he's Sonic. And then there's a miles per hour meter in this game. And I'm like, why? I don't need to know how fucking fast he's going. It's not Need for Speed. He's Sonic. You're not supposed to know how fast he goes. He's just supposed to zoom out. But yeah, every time they try the best they can try, and they just don't get it, man. And when they get close, they're like 10 steps far. But hey, I wish them luck. I mean, Sonic is a great franchise, but I think Sonic Mania kind of showed everybody like where he really belongs. And it's
That's where
too
it
bad they fired
shines.
Christian Whitehead, who did the Mania games, because that was bullshit. They should have kept that guy.
I'll have to see. I don't know.
Kind of like Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat was doing the Tekken thing with 5 through what, like 8 or 5 through 7 or whatever. And then Ed Boon was like, we're just gonna go back to the way it used to be. Mortal Kombat 9 came out, played a little bit more like the original games, but more refined, and they got it. And they've been there ever since. So eventually these franchises will find their way, but it takes a while.
This one's been like forever. I think what was Mania 2000 or Sonic Heroes was what 2003. To me, that was like the last really good one. So I mean, it's been
What?
it's been like 20 years and they can't seem to crank one out. I don't know.
What if Xbox discontinues Ultimate and they just have Game Pass and Game Pass Family? Then what's going to happen to the PC people? How are they going to play Age of Empires and World of Warcrafts? How will they just play their games?
I don't know.
Yo, if they get rid of Game Pass Ultimate, there's going to be chaos in the streets. Because again, you're confusing everybody. And people are going to turn on them and be like, yo, they just sold me Ultimate. Now they don't have it? Like, what's going on with this company? What are they doing?
Yeah.
Falls under and includes. Yeah, but you got a lot of people that are PC Game Pass or Game Pass Ultimate. They're just one person. They don't have a family. So why would they pay more money if they don't have people to share it with? The different tiers is a pain in the ass, but it's giving people a lot of options.
And you still get the same thing no matter what tier you choose. It's not like PlayStation where you got to figure out where the hell you want to go.
All right. Have Ultimate and share it. That's all you need to believe. Yeah, if that works, man, just stick with it. And game sharing is another thing too. If you do the family plan, can you even game share with another person again? Like, I'm assuming it remains the same. Only your game sharing does not go to those 5 people, obviously. But your subscription is shared with those 5 people. So, I don't know. So, I don't know. We'll have to see where it goes. Here's the thing with Microsoft. Eventually, they're going to pull the cards and all that stuff. They want you to pay every month. That's where they're going. Like, down the line in the future. It's going to suck, too. But, that's the way that games are going to be. Just stack up on those cards as much as you can.
Get them on sale. They'll be on sale in what, another week at Target?
Yeah, I haven't seen.
They already have. Target has buy one get one 15% off, and if you use a Target card, it's 20% off. I did that, and they have PlayStation cards on sale, which they never do.
RE4 was in that too. It was like in the buy 2 get 1 free or something like that. Like the
physically, yeah.
Do that, yeah.
But it's not really buy 2 get 1 free. What they do is they slice the prices down. So the games will be like $45 a piece. So you saved enough money where technically, retail-wise,
yeah,
you got it for free. It's bullshit, because they break it down on the receipt. So,
the buy one, get one 15% off is a really good deal, though, because you could just add it all to your account.
I used it for God of War. I paid $75 for $85 worth of PlayStation digital.
That's really good.
Credit.
I always try to take advantage of that when they do it. Just keep it on there because you're going to buy something eventually.
And you have the Xbox Black Friday sale coming up. So I would say get the 20% off the cards now. Load up your account and then just wait.
Yep.
till next week or the week after, where they have the Black Friday sale, digital or whatever. Do what you got to do.
Also, speaking of Black Friday sales, a bunch of places are gonna have Series S on sale, but I saw Costco is gonna have it for $239 and Staples is gonna have it for $249. So if you don't find it at like regular places, you can always hop over there.
GameStop is going to have it for $249 because they need that
Yep.
extra 10.
I think Target's doing $299, but you get Modern Warfare again, like they did before. So there's a bunch if you're looking for that. I was surprised though Staples is gonna sell the Series S, but
I bought it at Staples last year for $229.
it's insane. It's so
I
cheap.
used a coupon or something that they had.
Yeah. But it say if it sells out everywhere, you wouldn't think to look at Staples, but you could get it there too. So don't worry.
Frank is the deal man. Never lets me down.
Really, it's Wario and Perry, but I just regurgitated.
Wario!
Guys.
I am not leaving.
I just write it down. That's the only thing I do. Yeah. So I've been looking for Black Friday deals, but all the stores have early Black Friday deals.
Well, I'm
and they
looking
suck.
for Fuck Friday deals.
I don't know if I can help you with that, but
Black Friday.
But I'll let you guys know as the real ads leak out. So far, the early sales are kind of crappy. They're just regular, like $10 off Kirby, like stupid stuff like that. Like nothing
Oh,
good.
man. This
Uh-oh.
girl, Soraya, put her friggin' doctor's information on Twitter.
Oh no!
Now everyone's going to call that doctor, be like, you shouldn't have cleared this woman.
Oh,
And she put her birthday on there, too. That's not cool.
he's gonna have to change his
She's
name.
a year younger than you.
What?
She was born in 1992.
No way!
Yep.
Wow. Interesting.
The guy didn't even write 1992 properly. He wrote 992. 817 992.
9,992.
This letter's a work.
Oh my god. I don't know.
Let's check. Let me check Wario. What were you saying?
No,
What were
I'm
you
just
talking
gonna.
about?
I'm gonna keep my eyes open for the Black Friday stuff, the real Black Friday stuff. So I'll let you guys know. I guess we could just keep going here. Unfortunately, there's a Gears live action film in the works at Netflix.
Yes,
And an
it was
animated
announced for the
series.
16th anniversary.
Let me tell you
November
something,
7th.
brother, okay? I've been hearing all these fucking people on Twitter, podcasts. Ooh, they should have John Cena and Batista. Maybe they could get Josh Brolin. Maybe they could get fucking Ben Affleck. Maybe they could get this and that. It's like, guys, they're going to hire a bunch of fucking people that you don't know because they're cheap.
Yep.
So Marcus Phoenix is going to be played by Travis Buttface.
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, not Batista.
Yeah, Pedro Pascal, who he's Joel, but he has no beard.
Yeah, what the heck?
Netflix isn't going to go out and buy all these like $1 million movie stars for a shitty TV show that they don't even know is going to work. And they're making an anime. So you're going to see Marcus chainsaw the guy and all the blood spurts are going to come out of the guy. And
Do you think it's gonna be like Spider-Verse where it's like 10 frames per second?
No, it's going to be like a Japanese anime where if you cut someone's arm off, all the fucking bone fragments come out and the guy goes,
oh my god. That actually sounds kind of cool.
They can hire Welcome to Raccoon City. Yeah, well, what if it's about Marcus Phoenix's dad?
Well, they better announce all this shit or roll it out with Gears 6.
And what if
With
he has
Gears
sex? Marcus Phoenix's dad. They show his fucking ass cheeks.
The conception of Marcus.
And then he turns around and goes, what happened? And you see his dick.
But there's a plot twist. His dick is also a chainsaw.
Yeah. It's like, I got a double answer.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I mean, this is cool, I guess, but I mean, they always run these things into the ground. But at the end of the day, like, I just want Gear 6. So, just put it out. I know they're working on it, but
It's happening.
they better roll all this shit out together. You know?
I wouldn't put Gear 6 anywhere near this bullshit. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that, if that show's gonna crash and burn, you don't want Gear 6 anywhere near that shit. No way.
Just let it do its own thing.
Look, I hope the show actually does good because I like Gears of War. But when I hear everyone saying, "Oh, maybe they'll get this guy, maybe they'll get this guy, maybe they'll get Ben Affleck will do it, maybe all these other like high-paid actors," it's like, guys, it's fucking Netflix. It's not fucking Warner Brothers or Paramount.
Yeah, it's gonna be budget.
Fucking New Line Cinema hired a shitty guy to play Freddy and Jason for the reboots.
They could get Donahue to play Marcus Phoenix.
Phil Donahue?
He's probably not doing anything.
Phil Donahue.
Nobody knows who we're talking about.
He would actually be a fucking nutbag if you gave him a chainsaw.
Oh my god. I
If
would
you
love to see
used to
that.
watch his talk show, he would go crazy.
I would love
I
to
still
see
remember that WWF episode with Randy Orton's uncle is talking about being molested by Pat Patterson and everything. And the lady stands up and goes, "But isn't wrestling fixed?" And Donahue's like, "Oh, lady, you got a casting couch going on back there."
God.
That was so funny. Go on YouTube, type in WWF 1992 Donahue.
I gotta try to watch that. I've been watching clips
And Randy
of him,
Orton,
so-
RKO's uncle, is on there, who he recently just passed away, sadly. But he claimed that Pat Patterson grabbed his balls and was grabbing his dick.
Damn.
And then and Vince McMahon was there with Meltzer, ironically enough. And Vince was like, "Oh, we in the World Wrestling Federation care about whatever." And everyone's booing him because he's full of shit. And then one lady goes, "But isn't wrestling fixed?" It's like, dude, you're talking about these guys molesting each other. Like, that's not shit that they put on TV.
Yeah, it's completely like, yeah, not related.
Isn't grabbing balls fixed?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't even want to tell you. No, I'll tell you, I don't care. They called Pat Patterson, he was like sexually harassing these guys backstage, the Cream Team.
Oh.
And it was on a current affair, too.
Oh my god.
And they said, "No, these wrestlers in the back called the Cream Team. They're fucking nasty, these guys."
Ew.
Ew. Cream team.
Look it up.
I'm gonna look up that clip later.
Oh, yeah, there was a guy, an announcer, that Pat Patterson was like, "Oh, we're going to have sex or you're going to get fired." And they fired him. And Vince is like, "Oh, we fired you." Vince is like talking to the guy. I think it was on Donahue. He's like, "We fired you because you sucked." And he goes, "Excuse me? I had a 2-year contract with your company and you only had me for 3 months and
Oh my god.
I won't have sex with your executive and I'm fired? That is not acceptable." Everyone starts applauding in the audience. And you come to learn, like, 30 years later, that Vince has fired every fucking announcer that he's ever had. Up until today. They just fired a Raw announcer a month ago.
Why? Why do they always do that?
Because these guys aren't what they want.
Yeah.
It's like they need that perfect guy. Like Michael Cole is that guy. But they need to find a new Michael Cole because he's already 65 years old and ready to fucking retire.
Yeah.
But they can't find guys that fit what they want to present. They think they hired the guy or the girl, and it's like they don't last. There was a million of them. So that guy, he could be full of shit. Because 30 years later, we see, okay, Vince fires every announcer he gets.
It wasn't just him.
Pat Patterson ain't offering to sleep with every fucking guy that shows up there.
Oh, we know.
Well, rest in peace to Pat Patterson, because he's not here anymore.
Yeah.
Even though he might have done crazy things, we have no idea. There's no proof. So, but you can watch Donahue and watch all that crazy stuff
I will.
as we lose viewers while we talk about it.
Some like 80,000-year-old person came in and was like, I used to watch Donahue.
Donahue's still alive.
No, I know, but nobody remembers watching. I don't
They
think.
need to
I
make
do,
like a
but-
super duper talk show reunion because Sally Jesse's still around, Donahue's still around, Jenny Jones is still around.
like the Avengers, but
Yeah.
with talk
Yes.
shows.
Get them all back.
That would be
Montel
so
Williams
awesome.
is still around. Ricky Lake
Yeah.
is still around. Get them all
Yep,
together
they're
and
all
have a
there.
big. But Donahue would trample over everybody and start screaming and yelling.
Do you include Oprah or no?
Nah, it's all right.
Okay, she's on her own.
She's on her own.
Yeah.
She's got her own network. Now, if she put all the Super Show together on her network, you got something there.
Oh my gosh, yes. This is like,
But
please,
Oprah
let us
ripped off
manifest
the Ultimate
this.
Warrior. Own.
What?
One Warrior Nation. That was his gimmick.
You ripped them off.
Oh my
She
God.
stole his shit. All right. Back to the news. Craziness.
So what the hell is happening with this AEW game? We're hearing it's coming to Game Pass, or it's not coming to Game Pass.
Here it's coming, it's not coming, but they have an announcement on November 19th, which I think they're going to officially announce it's coming to Game Pass.
Right.
I think what happened was word got out early, as it usually does with AEW, because they can't keep their shit shut. They can't keep their cheeks clinched. So, I believe the word got out early. They didn't want it to get out early. And I think on November 19th, because this turned into them admitting that there's an event on November 19th where other things will be announced about this game. A big announcement about the game. So I assume that it will be announced on the 19th for Game Pass.
We'll probably get a release date.
It said sometime in 2023. So it got delayed for sure because originally it was coming out in 22. And they were finalizing the game. But it just didn't make that deadline. And if they're releasing it on Game Pass, the delay might be because of Microsoft's schedule. It might have to fit in a certain place.
Right.
So that's good. You don't think AEW is too greedy? Okay, I'm just going to tell you something right now. Microsoft doesn't say, yeah, we want AEW on Game Pass. It's on Game Pass. Microsoft goes to the companies. And it's not just you. It's a lot of other people that don't know this. Microsoft goes to THQ Nordic and goes, okay, we want this property on, or they go to Microsoft and they go, we want this property on Game Pass. And Microsoft goes, okay, how many copies do you project you're going to sell? And there he is.
Didn't make an appearance.
And THQ Nordic goes, 1 million copies. And Microsoft goes, okay, we'll pay you for 1 million copies.
Yep. Plus they advertise for them and they do all the stuff to get it out there.
It's like you can't just, it's like when you license music. You can't hold like a, oh God, what kind of event? Like Prince Charles can't hold like a royal gathering. It's like, let's play the Rolling Stones. Like, not pay them.
No, you can't.
Play
do that.
Metallica next. Like, they're gonna fucking sue the shit out of Prince Charles. They're gonna be like, yo, you can't just play
Mick
the
Jagger
shit without
coming in
paying
on
us.
a plane, 9
Right.
years old. Don't play that.
Was he the one throwing eggs at Charles today? Someone was
Yeah.
throwing eggs at Prince Charles.
Damn.
But yeah, you can't just do that. You have to license the music in order to play it.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna get in trouble.
And the companies agree to the
A lot of these
terms.
Sony guys think that Microsoft just we're just going to put AEW on Game Pass. They're not going to make any money now. Ha, 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 ha. Like, that doesn't work like that. They license the game out. And there's also rumors that Microsoft pays them by how many hours are played on Game Pass. So if a game is played like, I don't know, billion hours, they pay them quarterly per minute or per hour or something. I have no idea. I don't work there. I don't know what the hell's going
I'm
on.
sure all the deals are structured
But
differently
they're
on.
all differently structured. I think depending on the company that is licensing the shit out. So,
And it's good for AEW because
and let's face it,
this is their first game.
Yeah,
it's
it
their
is, and if
first
it sucks,
game.
you can delete it.
It's good exposure, and to be honest with you, the Elite guys, they're all PlayStation fanboys anyway. They don't like Xbox. They pretty much admitted that on their fucking show. So I think they realize that this is like good promotion for them on the Xbox side. So I don't know.
Hey,
Yeah.
I think it'll get some people interested. If they just have it and they want to play a wrestling game.
And it's their
'Cause you're
debut
not going to
game.
see WWE come out on that. You know what I mean? So yeah, the debut game on Game Pass. If it sucks again, you can always delete it. Gonna be out. $65.
WWE might be on there at some point because nobody's buying their shit either.
That's true. Yeah, sports games should be the first thing on there because they're coming out every year, and it's
MLB
like,
The Show.
yeah, yep.
But yeah, it's just, hey, it's AEW. We don't know how the game is going to be. It's by Ukes, who used to make the SmackDown games, and the last game that Ukes made for WWE was WWE 2K19.
Which was good.
That was the last good one.
Well, that was the last good one because it was by Ukes. But I mean, if you're used to those games, that's what you're going to get. And again, every time another wrestling game comes out, I've been hearing this since the fucking TNA game. It's going to play like No Mercy. It's not going to fucking play like No Mercy. They never play like No Mercy. The TNA game plays nothing like fucking No Mercy. The fucking AAA game that came out on 360 doesn't play anything like fucking No Mercy. The Backyard Wrestling games play nothing like No Mercy. Every fucking game that's not WWE, it's going to play like No Mercy. No, it isn't.
No, it isn't. No Mercy was unique. It was its own thing. Everything tried to emulate it.
Now, AEW could have made No Mercy. They could have had that as like a game that was only on like Xbox Live and PlayStation Network. Literally a throwback N64 version of AEW. They could have done that. And then released this game as their main feature. But it ain't No Mercy unless it's in fucking N64 graphics. Because they all been saying that for almost 20 years now. And I'm kind of tired of it. And does anybody give a fuck about No Mercy at this point?
I don't think so.
Like we do, but does anybody, any of the kids growing up today? Yeah, I want to play No Mercy. My fucking grandfather played in 1998. No, the kids are going to want to play SmackDown and WWE 2K. It's what they grew up with.
Yep. I still have my bald-headed Kane customization on that game.
Throw that shit right in the fireplace.
I made that when I was a kid. That's pretty cool.
Fire and Brimstone. Hellfire and Brimstone.
I heard Halo's going to play like No Mercy.
I heard Halo's going to play like shit. Breaking news.
Yeah. We have to talk about Halo. Unfortunately.
Yeah, that was also in the news too, right?
So the other day...
Remember when he first saw Craig? The cameras go... Oh!
Yeah. He was just killing him. Craig in concert.
We need a Craig campaign, man.
It would have been better than what we got. Unfortunately.
I'll be right back. Just talk amongst yourselves in the chat.
Okay. We'll wait to hit up this Halo stuff, but... Yeah, yeah, it'll be... I really hope this AEW game comes to Game Pass, because I don't want to pay money for it. Like, we don't know what to expect yet, and, you know...
Yeah, it's definitely... I think Ukes will probably, try to do what they can. I'm sure they are kind of working on probably I want to say a new engine or a similar engine than what they had before. So hopefully it actually looks good as like, I don't think it'll be like a full on like current gen game. I'm sure it'll still look a little maybe dated. I don't know. We'll see. But a lot of negative stuff with AEW, so they gotta get some positive stuff out there with this game.
Yeah, and also too, if say you're like a really big WWE fan, you might not have wanted to check this out, but if it's on Game Pass, I mean, typically wrestling games transcend brands. Like, even though there were WCW games and people like WWF, they were still playing them
Yeah,
back
exactly.
then. So
Yeah.
it depends on
Some of my
all that
first
stuff.
introductions to those brands were through the games.
Yeah, me
especially
too.
WCW and ECW stuff. Like it was all because of the games, and then like renting. You would rent stuff and like find out about the backlog of that stuff. But yeah, those games were always fun. It was like I never felt like maybe I didn't know all the wrestlers by name, but they were still really fun.
Yeah.
So
Perry and I used to
on
play the hell out of Warzone on PS1 and just die laughing. We would create like our whole
Yeah.
family, like friends. We would just die laughing at that game. So it has a special place in my heart.
Yeah, Warzone was I had that. I had Attitude on PS1, but SmackDown 99 was like my favorite. Probably still is, just because I don't know why. There's something about it. Like obviously there's better wrestling games technically and visually.
It's
I have a lot of
nostalgic.
Yeah, I have a lot of nostalgia with that because that was like again kind of like an introduction to wrestling, but just in a gaming way. And then I was watching it, and yeah, it just worked out. I mean, it was just kind of like that was my gateway to wrestling.
Yeah. Me too, pretty much, because Perry would show me like clips and stuff, but I was still kind of little and I wasn't really into it. And then when he showed me Warzone, I was like, I gotta get this game. So I remember I
Yeah.
went home and I rented it, and then I eventually bought it and stuff. But it was just so fun, like customize. That was my favorite part, customizing the characters. You
Yeah,
just make
just
anything
like
you wanted.
yeah, having fun with it, That's one thing those games had over like SmackDown, where it was a lot more uh yeah, there was a lot more options and custom settings.
It seemed so limitless back then, but when you think about it now, based on like modern day customization,
Yeah.
it was so limited. But back when we were kids and that was all we had, it
Yep.
was like, man, this is crazy. Like you could do all this crazy
That was
stuff.
the current wrestling game out, so you're like, all right, this is it. Like, but
Yeah.
then you had all these other ones coming out on different consoles, being competitive, which I just thought was, that was interesting. You had N64 and PS1. Then
Yep.
you had PS2, then you had GameCube, Xbox. You had Raw on Xbox. You had Day of Reckoning on GameCube. You had SmackDown on PS2. It was like you were just pulling from each console, and we had everyone in the house, so we were just buying all of them. Day of Reckoning, WrestleMania. Those were also only on GameCube, and they ran great. Those are great wrestling games. To this day.
Those were some of the best back then.
Those are some of the best. I mean, I have some of the best memories on all those, and obviously SmackDown vs. Raw. Here comes the pain, and shut your mouth.
Feel
just
the
great
terrain.
wrestling.
Here comes the pain. Remember John Cena said that
Oh,
in
yeah.
the commercial?
Yep.
I was telling everyone how we used to play Warzone all the time.
Warzone was the best fucking game in the world. You could pick up a fucking CRT TV and hit the guy over the head with it.
We created everybody.
That me and my friends would just like love the fact that you could literally just like throw people, like there was no boundary, like you literally just like kill the person basically. Like
Dude, I made Billy from
like,
Scream and Captain Spock the tag team champions.
Yes.
They put, because Shatner was on Raw, they put the Star Trek shirts in the game.
Wow. Yeah, it's just like the early days of just like having fun with the customization and stuff, and like it was simplistic, but it worked. And was that on PS1 only, or was that PS1 and N64?
Both, but N64 had Royal Rumble mode because it had more RAM.
Oh shit. Okay.
PlayStation couldn't
not know
handle that.
Well,
No, it's traditional play wrestling games on PlayStation. Yeah, I couldn't even handle the Royal Rumble.
It was built for PlayStation.
Come on, get out of here with that bullshit.
Anyway, now that you're back, so the other day,
I had to go for a hype sesh, man.
oh no.
At my funeral, let's have a hype sesh.
Right, so lowering the coffin. So Halo got its winter update, and it's kind of
Yeah, did they get its
lackluster.
winter coat?
It really does need one. So they got campaign
Why does
co-op,
the
which
why
They're
does
like, please
the
come back to us.
why does the main image look like a Destiny game? And by
I
the way,
don't
you have
know.
news on Destiny as well.
Yeah, I do have news on Destiny.
Wow.
But so they added campaign co-op, which the
I mean,
campaign is
that's
Mm.
fine, but yeah, like the actual campaign is not really like the only reason I could see people actually doing this is if they want to get that legendary achievement, you know?
Well,
it's very
we'll get to it eventually, but we're on Call of Duty right now.
well, and it was very difficult for us to play it because you have to be tethered. I mean, we had a hard time like getting through it. We were getting through
Well,
it.
what I
but
didn't like
still.
is like if we get to like the end of the game and Anthony wants to come in, and Anthony didn't play with us the whole way through, we all go back to where Anthony starts.
You can't add somebody in.
Wow.
That was a problem we had when we did the beta. I don't know if they fixed that. I hope they did.
I don't think so. I think that's always how it's going to be. You just jump like wherever the lowest person is.
me
'cause
tell you
it's
The
something.
open.
campaign save just has to be with your squad and squad only, and then that's it.
I'm going to tell you something though. When we do the glitch, when we over the summer when we did the glitch with doing the
Split
couch
screen.
co-op with me, Jeff, and Frank, we did it on the Series S. That Series S was hot as hell. The whole machine was like burning. Like it was gonna burn my hand. That's how friggin' hot it was. I think the reason why they didn't do that is because they didn't want to fucking risk overheating that machine
Yeah.
and the
can see
Xbox
it.
One or whatever the hell else. I
Could
really,
be.
I think that nobody said that, but when I went to unplug that fucking thing, it was hot as hell. So, and it usually doesn't get that hot at all. But I think that the couch co-op just pushes it way to the limit. And maybe not the Series X, but the S was fucking. I almost burnt my hand. That's all. I mean, I'm imagining that, but
Still, it shouldn't get that hot.
it got really hot. So
They added mission replay for the campaign, which how was that not there before? But okay. New achievements. They added the beta for Forge mode. They put in 2 new arena multiplayer maps, but those were created in Forge, so they're not really like new maps per se. They are and they aren't. They're like recycled assets. And they did bug fixes.
recycled asses and bugs.
Recycled bugs
Yeah,
climbing
it
out
seems
of
kind of like a
asses.
lame update. It's just trying to get people back in. Like they're like, oh shit, everyone's on Call of Duty. Put this out now, and it's like,
Yeah.
It's too late.
It's too late.
Everyone's on
It's a
Call
year
of
after
Duty.
it came out, and you're just adding co-op when everyone already beat the campaign by themselves.
Call of Duty sold over 1 billion units or made over $1 billion on opening week.
Oh yeah,
No one's going back to Halo right now.
No. Unfortunately, no. Yeah, they touted this as the big update, but
Right.
it's not that
it
big.
doesn't really seem. Yeah, it doesn't really seem like it's a big deal.
Now, Call of Duty suffers the same issue. The
Yeah,
maps are
that's
already
true.
getting played out.
We're already like sick of them.
So is that going to bounce people back to Halo Infinite? This is why it's good to have competition, Jim Ryan, you fuck. Because now people might bounce back to Halo in a couple of weeks. Halo should just now be coming out. No.
Oh my god.
It
No.
would have been trampled.
Yeah, and it still would suck. I mean, it was like it'd be in the same state.
It probably would have been worse because
Yeah.
they wouldn't have had the shakeup. They wouldn't have had, you know. I think they have a roadmap where they need to go. If they get there, that's yet to be seen. But I think this team now knows clearly like where they have to go. It's going to take them a while, and it's going to suck. But when they're done, I think everything's going to work out. And if it doesn't work out, then they got to fucking just make another Halo game.
Yeah.
Like, get rid of Infinite. Forget it even existed. Either move on or reboot it. I'd rather them just move on. Because rebooting it, like, again, you're going to fuck with the lore. You're going to mess with it. Just don't do it. Just. Or even retcon fucking 4 and 5. Just do fucking Halo right after 3. Act
They
like
should.
the other games didn't exist and figure this out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just go back.
It worked for Halloween 2018. I don't know why it can't work for Halo. By the way, Halo 4 turned 10 years old yesterday.
Holy crap.
Isn't that crazy?
That's really scary, but yeah. Yeah, so that's
I think Gears of War turned 16 today. Or yesterday now that it's 1 o'clock in the morning.
wow.
It was on the 7th. The date that they announced the animated stuff in the movie, that was for the anniversary. It was for the 16th anniversary on the 7th. So Gears is 16
Holy
years old.
crap.
Fuck.
RWK88 with the $4.99 super chat. Enjoyed you all tonight. It was fun. Gonna listen until I fall asleep. Thank you so much.
Cool.
I appreciate
Thanks,
the
man.
super chat, buddy.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for the support.
And thanks for listening. And thanks for participating. You guys are all making jokes tonight. It was really cool. That's what I like in the chat room, when you guys all get together and
Well, yeah, we're not
You're-
trying to take everything so seriously. You know what I mean? It's like we could just have fun. And
dude,
it's
this
like,
is
you
like
know,
if we're like in a bar, not that I drink, but if we're in a bar or hanging out and
it's
we're
a
just
social environment. Yeah.
we're just making jokes, like personal jokes about gaming and stuff like that. Only we're
Shit
sharing that
we
with you
think is
guys.
funny. Yeah, it's like because we make jokes about Jim Ryan and Jeff Keighley, like all these people in the industry, just because it's like it's just funny to us. Like
Let me tell you
we've been
something,
talking
though.
about this shit for years, so we have to keep it entertaining, somehow. Like these people make it easy to make fun of them sometimes.
Exactly. They are parodies of themselves.
Yes.
And
Yep.
people, and I sit there and I see like people responding. People are like dead serious about how these people act. They're like, "Oh yeah, that's cool, Jeff," and I'm like, "What?" This guy just wrote a statement that I wouldn't even write as a friggin' wedding
A wedding
vow
vow.
about a game. I said this earlier, obviously, in the podcast. I'll keep going back and forth, but so I didn't fuck up the show. No, you guys make the show better.
Of course not.
So thank you, RWK. Just thank you for being here in general. Thank you for the super chat as well, obviously, but thank you for being here, whether you super chat or not, because you guys make the chat room lively, and the first hour and a half was us messing with the chat room. So thank you. Yeah, man, they make it easy, man. These guys are like in the industry. They're crazy.
Yeah, it's just kind of like all years of buildup of just like stuff happening between each console generation and stuff. So it's like
Gotta laugh.
there's a lot of
crying Jim Ryan, right?
yeah. Yeah, it's just funny. That's why when we start doing these like,
That picture that I found on Twitter of him begging Phil Spencer, he's the stupidest photo I've ever seen in my life. He's like, "Please, Phil," and Phil's like, "I don't know."
Please, Phil.
It's not even Jim Ryan. It's just some guy begging, and they put the guy in front of Phil Spencer's crotch.
You're gonna have to pay for it, Jim. No.
What were you saying, Anthony, while I find this photo?
Oh no, I was just saying, like no, we're gonna be doing like a lot when we start doing the live action stuff for the channel. There's gonna be a lot of funny parodies that I'm sure we'll talk about further. But yeah, there's a lot of just ideas that we have over the years, like we said, it's kind of stored away.
And we got the 10-year show coming up, which we're all going to get together live at some
That's
point.
in June.
Is it May or June?
It's June. The channel was created on June 5th, 2013. I don't know when the first episode aired, but it was probably that week. That
So
day.
June 5th falls on a Monday, so we'd be on the 7th.
We probably did the show in May, and then I made the channel. Because we weren't a channel.
I could have sworn that we had it up on the channel. I don't know. You'd have to go back on like the video uploads and see.
Well, no, because when we did the show, we didn't even know what the show was going to be called.
Right. But where did we post it, though? We posted it on a channel, though,
We'll probably
right?
post it on AOX or something.
Maybe.
I'll go back and I'll look. I
Yeah,
still got
we'll
my
we'll
account.
figure it out.
But whatever, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we'll do something really cool for in-person stream. That'll be cool.
We have to figure out how we're gonna be in the same room and then get guests that are not in the same room.
Discord and desktop audio with our mics in the room. So like if
You
we
know-
get if someone in a call like this and then it's up on the TV, but we run the audio. But the problem is that you got to make sure you don't get audio
Listen,
bleed from
d-
like
depending
the TV
on the
to-
situation, I have to get an actual soundboard, and we will get that before we do that show. And then you'll set it up and configure it, and we'll see what happens with microphones and shit.
Yeah, well again we could plan it out. No big deal.
Here's the photo. I don't know who made this photo, but this is some funny shit.
Yes.
Xbox Azarus Rex
I completely
at
forgot.
Utah. It's not even Jim Ryan. It's just
No,
some
his
guy.
face looks like weird
No.
too.
He looks so lumpy.
So Spencer's like, I don't know, man.
And there's a crowd of people.
yeah.
He's really gonna join the Kiss My Ass Club.
Well, I like how he has a PlayStation logo crooked on a blazer.
Yeah.
It's like, who's gonna like put that on a expensive blazer?
Oh man.
I don't know. I don't know.
And of course, he's got Call of Duty in the sky. Please give us Call of Duty.
Please.
Oh man, I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh no.
Ragnarok is at Best Buy. Whatever.
Speaking of Call of Doodles, so they kind of laid out their roadmap here. So obviously, next year we're not getting a new game, so they're gonna release an expansion for Modern Warfare 2. So you'll
Right.
get like a bunch of new content. They said it's like enough content to be equivalent to like another release. So
Dude,
probably
they
a bunch
need
more
to
maps.
get that out in the next like 3 months.
It ain't happening.
Because with the fucking maps that they don't have right now, like
The maps are. It's like
the
Not
the
only
maps
are they,
already
like-
played
Maps
out,
in the
man.
OG MW2 are awesome.
these maps.
At
Like
least I
none of
remember them
them.
being
None
cool.
of them are like we would need to plan. Like we cycle through them and we're like, damn, these are like
Kind of
crappy.
shitty. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're crappy and they're
Um,
light.
yeah. They're not good. And then they also announced today that Warzone 2 launches November 16th. So
Of this year?
yeah, it's coming out in a couple
Wow,
6
they're
days.
they're not even spacing that shit out.
No, they're just they don't care.
I think that's a mistake, man.
So is this going to replace Warzone 1? Like they're just going to delete
Yes.
Warzone? Okay,
It's probably going to turn into Warzone 2.
right. So I mean, just look out for that.
At
Will
least they
be
announced something, I guess, but hopefully it just comes out, I guess, with no delays.
I'll be looking for more maps, and I'll let everyone know if they drop any new maps for Modern Warfare. But so far, nothing's on the
They
horizon.
said premium Call of Duty and wondering how much they'll charge for it.
For the expansion?
I guess he's saying they're calling it premium Call of Duty. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Call of
I have-
Duty.
I have no idea. Wait, Perry's right. They need new maps because I'm already like, ugh. But whatever.
Some of the maps, like I was able to kind of jump in and play when I played the couple levels that I did. Like I'm just not in with the meta, so people know already like where to throw their grenades, where I'm gonna spawn, and I'm just like, dude, they know too much already. Like they know how to bounce the grenade off the trailer truck, so it literally kills me at spawn. I just don't know that well enough yet. Like it's just like people just learn this shit so fast, and obviously they can update it and take some stuff out or change stuff, but like everyone apparently is just running the M4, and just like that's just what they're running. Like if you just run the M4, it's like 2 hits every time. Like just that's it. You just run M4. At least that's what my friends told me, but I don't know.
Shit.
We just play
They
private.
said premium Call of Duty. I'm wondering how much they're charged. Well, I think you read that already, but get the new 4 camera. Fuck it. 4K camera. Fuck it. Listen, when I got some personal stuff going on, when that's like taken care of, at some point we're gonna get a podcasting studio going. I don't know how long that's gonna take. That might be years from now, but we're gonna make a studio. Anthony's gonna come here. Frank's gonna come here. We're gonna build that shit from hand. Get everything, the equipment, the microphones that we need. Frank is gonna come here
I'm just
literally
gonna go
every
to
week.
his house every week or wherever it's at, which is awesome.
And then when Anthony's available, he'll come. We'll have everything set up. Everything's gonna be ready to go. That's gonna be the retirement goal. Originally, I was gonna retire after next year doing podcasting. I'm gonna stick around for a little bit because I like doing this stuff. And let's face it, when I do retire from actually working, I'll be doing this stuff. You know? So we're gonna run it into the ground.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Literally.
always been our outlet. It's always been our outlet, though. So I feel like it's just been something we would like to do.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
think
how we all met. So it's like I guess it just kind of makes sense to keep doing it.
yeah, we're gonna keep this going. So eventually we're gonna get there, but right now I got a lot of stuff.
And what are you gonna
going
do?
on,
Watch
so.
wrestling? When you just
Fuck
don't
that
even
shit,
like that
man.
shit? Yeah, you know what I mean. Like this brings you at least. Obviously, there's shit that pisses us off, but like there's still enjoyment you can get out of like hacking a machine or playing something retro or just like there's a lot more stuff to to talk about. Even though some current shit is still like fucked up and we're kind of pissed off about it, but that's with anything. But at least you get some enjoyment out of it over wrestling right now. So
Yeah, I don't know about wrestling. Fuck that shit. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's the goal at some point in the future is to get, make one of the rooms in the house a podcasting studio, or if I move, one of the rooms there will be a podcasting studio. I don't know what the future holds, but I do know that we're going to get all this shit straightened out at some point with the microphones and everything. Like, we're going to have, like, his mic. None of this blue snowball bullshit.
Yep.
Blue Yeti, humping Hulk Hogan bullshit.
I have another one of these brand new in the box as a backup because it's the only microphone that works. I was like, I gotta get one just in case. So
Yeah, we'll get there eventually, but unexpected stuff happens. So what can you do? You're gonna ride with it, and when that's all straightened out, we'll get to work on what we're doing here. So I wouldn't know what to do if you guys stop podcasting. There aren't a whole lot. We're not gonna stop. I was gonna retire after next year. I was gonna hand it over to these two, but obviously they can't handle it. So
I knew you were gonna say that.
they couldn't hold a pickle in their hand.
Tweedledee and
Slipping
Tweedledum.
out. So there you go. No, I just
do we
no, joking around with that. Something to do with that. No, I like doing this, and I'll be honest, I like doing this more than going to work. So
It's such a good outlet for like us to talk about this stuff. Because if we had to talk to if I had to tell my wife all this stuff, she'd be like, "What are you talking about?"
like, she wanted to watch it, and I was like, no.
Yeah, no. This is a secret. This is a
I want
secret
to watch
space.
you guys. I was like, no. He said
No,
this.
This is the safe space for me.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody watching this.
No, not anybody Yeah, I know what you mean.
Don't seek it out. Dangerous.
Here's the thing. The way I act on here is just, I just take some funny stuff and I twist it. I don't want people to think, well, he acts like that in real life. Like, yes, kind of, but not really. I don't amp it up like I do here.
Right.
I'm not screaming and yelling and shit about Sony in
Having
front of
dual
people
senses
or
of that.
when I'm at work and stuff like that.
Right. It's a show. Like we're
I
we're
have
being
customers that
real,
are
but
PlayStation people. They don't want nothing to do with Xbox. They don't have anything to do with Xbox.
you're not
Sometimes
sitting
I have
there
customers
saying,
that are
"Yo, fuck
PlayStation
you."
people. Well, yeah, I can't say that because that's not what I would talk to people like that.
Right.
On the
Exactly.
show, I'm making fun of people on like Twitter and like people that write these bullshit articles and stuff, and I'm like, dude, what are you guys talking about?
Or they're spreading misinformation, like RW just or VB just said.
They always spread misinformation, man. But people love that.
They eat it
Look
up.
at the CM Punk thing. Everywhere I go. Oh, CM Punk fucked up AEW. Like, no, he didn't. You're just
Yeah.
fucking stupid and you don't realize what happened. If you took 5 minutes to actually put the pieces together, which the pieces are all right in front of everyone's face, it makes a lot of sense about what happened. But the easy thing to do, because the sheep, oh, CM Punk fucked up AEW. Ooh, CM Punk really fucked him up. Ooh, CM Punk did this. Yeah, CM Punk fucked your mom, and we all fucking saw it, and we posted that shit online. It's on Pornhub. So go fucking pull that shit up and watch it right now, okay? Because that's the truth, because I'm saying it 5,000 times on the fucking internet. Okay?
That's it. Buried.
There's your misinformation for tonight.
I love it.
Really enjoy the podcast, playing it in the background during the morning routine. Thank you. I appreciate the both of you guys saying that. Because I purposely, I know I'm annoying, but I try to do that to be funny on here. And some people take that the wrong way. Some people are like, who's this guy? What's he saying? It's like, guys, it's a show.
Yeah,
What
that's
can I
why
say?
the people that are gonna stick around, they're gonna stick around. The regulars, you know.
I have people, like I said, customers, I have friends of mine. They are only PlayStation people. They want nothing to do with Xbox. But they will ask, hey, how's Xbox doing?
Yeah.
Because they are interested in certain things. And, you know, you just got to be honest with people. And they'll tell me, well, I don't want Xbox because of this. I don't think they're even trying. And I'll be like, well, they're trying, but they just can't hit the mark. And they'll be like, I'll give them a chance when they hit the mark. And I'm like, I hear you.
Yeah. That's it.
But if you look at it from their side of it, Microsoft is giving them no reason to go pick one of these things up. That's just the fact.
Mm-hmm.
There are some people that will buy shit if it's worth it. However, for people like me and two of you, we're tech heads and we just gotta have all this stuff to begin with. So now, am I buying PlayStation VR day one? Fuck no.
Me neither.
I'll get the revision Model 2 on Black Friday. When it's bundled with like 10 games. Because it didn't sell. But that's what we do. And I think we criticize all the machines fairly. Sony gets the brunt of the whole thing, but Nintendo too, because Nintendo has, I grew up a Nintendo kid, and I had Sega and all that, but Nintendo was what got me. And the whole thing with Nintendo was they were all about bigger, better, like getting better graphically, everything, just innovation in every aspect. Now it seems like with the Wii, they rested on their laurels. And it's like, okay, how can we innovate but keep it on the cheap? And that's not the Nintendo I grew up with. And that's what pisses me off. And yeah, the Switch, it's a great little portable. I think it's good for retro games and stuff like that, or for little games. But for the big budget games, I think it's doing a very bad disservice to games. Why is the Zelda games running at 20 fucking frames a second or 5 frames a second for that one game? Hyrule Warriors 2?
Yeah.
Why? That's their flagship. Well, not that game, but this is their flagship hardware. If it's like the DS or something, I get it. But this is their main thing. This motherfucker should be running games out the gate. like the Turbo Express for the Turbo Graphics, you literally took the same cartridge. It was a card, but you took the
Yep.
card, plug in Turbo Graphics, exactly the same. Plug in Turbo Express, exactly the same. Turbo Express didn't drop the fucking frame rate on anything, not that I remembered. It didn't make the game worse. And the Nomad, Sega Nomad, same thing. Plug the cartridge in, plug it into Genesis, same shit.
Same experience.
It didn't tank the frame rate. It didn't do no. It ran fine. So I don't understand why they couldn't just make a good handheld that ran the games properly. You use the Tegra X1. It's in the Ouya, for God's sakes. I don't know. I expect more from Nintendo, and that's why I shit on them a lot. Because I know they could do it, and they just don't want to.
Yeah, I mean, if you go back to the shows during the Wii U era, I mean, we did not say nice things about them at all. And the cat.
The cat's just gonna bite you on stream one day and attack you. Camo with the $1.99 super chat. What's going on, brother? You just getting off of work.
What's up?
What's up, man? Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you, appreciate it. Thanks for being here. But that's why I give Nintendo a lot of crap. But these are valid reasons. It's not like I'm just saying, hey, you know what? Fuck Nintendo, fuck the Switch.
It's like you're a customer for years with them. It's not like you're just some
Eh,
schmuck online, you know? But
they got a lot of my money.
that's
Me
what I'm
too.
saying. It's like we buy into all this shit because
I got
it's
proof
like,
downstairs.
like you said, we're tech heads, so we really, put our money where our mouth is, and we check it out because we want to get our hands on it. We want to see it. We want to play it, and that's why we just kind of recognize when shit's or try to call out when shit's just kind of like like we or what Frank just said, what you guys just said, 'cause when you guys played Scarlet, just like this, the shit's already kind of just done. Like, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't perform as well. It's barely running these new games, So
Just
It's.
slap in the face because it's what we want, but just in a horrible state.
I think it's great for retro stuff. But at the end of the day, you got to keep up with the news. If you're going to make this machine the all-in-one, you're not going to have a box that does it separately for the newer stuff. You got to have the hardware, man. They're making a shit ton of money off this thing. They can add an extra couple of chips for an extra couple of pennies.
yeah.
And make this thing like something really... Like the Steam Deck ate their lunch. Nintendo's pissed off. And that's good, because now hopefully they get kicked in the ass.
It's definitely what they needed.
Yeah.
Because there was nobody else in their space. There was nobody in the handheld market.
And
now
I know all
of a
these
sudden,
fucking
all
people.
competition's good,
It's not competing with the Steam Deck. It's not competing with the Steam Deck, but the
It's still
Steam Deck,
competition.
it makes them look like shit.
lighting the fire under them a little
Yep.
bit.
Like, pick it up, motherfuckers.
And you don't think
like,
Nintendo wants $650 fucking dollars? They see people running out and buying the Steam Deck.
oh yeah.
You don't think they're like, well, you know what? We can actually give them a 4K handheld, and we can fucking charge them $650 fucking dollars. It only costs us $250. You don't think they're thinking that? They're thinking that. But that's their problem.
Yeah.
They didn't grow up... Nintendo didn't grow up with their audience. Like me, because now I could drop the $650 on it. They kept catering to children, and you can't get $650 out of parents for this shit. So they kind of screwed themselves. And it all goes back to that crappy Wii. The Wii was a good machine, but at the end of the day, it brought in the casuals. Nintendo got the wrong idea, and Nintendo has been running with that mentality ever since. And that's why I'm so upset with Nintendo, because I want... I mean, Breath of the Wild was close, but I really want, like... I keep saying, A Link to the Past, but with blood. Like, just give me an adult Link game. Don't turn him into a rabbit. Don't turn him into a dog. Don't turn him into a goldfish. Don't turn him into a Goron. I don't want him to turn into anybody. Have him be Link. And have him kick some ass. That's it. At the end of Ocarina of Time, he stabs Ganon right in the head and all the blood comes out. Imagine if he did some God of War shit where he stabs in the head, the blood comes out, and then he twists his sword around and pulls his head off and all the blood squirts out and everything. And he punched the fucking head into the lava that's around the castle.
Hey, I'd be down.
Instead, he goes, "Shh." Little blood comes out, pulls his sword out, and then he's told by Zelda, yeah, you know what? I don't even know what timeline you're in, so the game's just going to end.
Pretty much.
That's what I want from Nintendo. I want them to grow a pair of balls. Keep the handheld. You can have the Switch as the handheld, but give us a box. Please. Or license this shit out. I know they don't like Sony. A lot of these idiots on Twitter are like, it should just be Nintendo and Sony. No, Nintendo hates Sony. They're not friends. They don't like each other. If you grew up, obviously these people were born like fucking 10 years ago. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. If you grew up in the 90s, you know Nintendo fucking hates Sony. That's why they're buddy-buddy with Microsoft, because anything to whoop that ass.
Yeah, those Japanese businessmen hold those grudges. They do not let that go.
No, they do not let that go.
It's just the way they're pissed, like you said.
They don't want Sony. They don't want nothing to do with Sony. So, that's why you're getting these partnerships. You don't see Nintendo working with PlayStation. You don't see them ever working with Sony. And these idiots online are like, oh, they're in the same country, so they're friends. Like, no, they hate them. They absolutely fucking hate their guts. That's why they're working with Microsoft. And they're rooting for Microsoft to go through with this deal. You don't think Switch wants Call of Duty? They'll take it. It'll be the shittiest version of Call of Duty you're going to get, but they'll take
the one that was on the Wii, was that World at War?
Yeah, Acid Reflux Edition, whatever it was called.
Yeah.
No, I think Call of Duty will play like it did on 360 if it's on the Switch. Because the Switch is just a portable Xbox 360 at the end of the day. Resident Evil 5, anybody?
Yeah.
So.
Hold on 1 second. Be right back.
That's my issue with Nintendo. I know they could do better and they just don't want to.
I agree with you. That's why I've been telling you, like, I know I say it all the time, but it's like, I waited my whole life for them to give me like an open world Pokemon game. They give me the damn game and it doesn't run. It's like you listened, but you half listened. You know?
Even if they made a Zelda game, if they remade A Link to the Past in the Unreal Engine, it'd be crazy.
But yeah.
I'm not asking for Unreal 5. You can make an Unreal 2 or 3. I'm sorry, Unreal 3 or 4.
Nah, Unreal 2.
Shit, at this point, I'll take Unreal 2. If that's what they can give me. I don't know.
They've just... The hardware's so, like, anemic that they have to get rid of it. Like, it's beyond... It's like a year or two past its prime. Like, it's really bad.
Where do they go from here, though? Like, when they're done with like 500,000 Switches in, like, another 10 years, where are they going? Are they going back to the box? Are they going to PC? I mean, where are they going?
They're going to have to go back to the box, or they don't have any infrastructure for streaming. So they're like screwed. I don't know. They might have to outsource it. When there's no more consoles in like 10, 15 years, I don't know. At that point.
They have to work. That's what my dad says to me sometimes.
That's how it is. They have a concept and it's excellent and they listen to us and then they put it on the Switch. So
I do not know where they go from here, brother. I probably won't even be around when they innovate next time, but I hope it's something good. Because they could go with the Switch for another 20 years.
They should go back to splitting them in half. Like we've been saying. The Switch is cool, but it's that really is holding them back. because they're dependent on that handheld thing. But I mean, Valve made the Steam Deck, so if Nintendo can make something like that, we might be okay. Like, we know it's possible. We've
They
seen
could do
it.
it, but it's going to cost an arm and a leg.
They might have to go up to charging $450, $500. They might have no choice. Or offer models like the Steam Deck, a bigger hard drive, or they did it with the Wii U.
Yeah, but they're not into that, man. They want to do one
No.
SKU. They'll do like multiple like variations of a SKU, but they want to do one SKU. That's why they cut out the box and they just did this.
Well,
Technically, the Switch Lite is like their DS,
right?
their handheld. Which I didn't understand that either. Why is that not have the fucking chip that lets you play it on the TV? That was the dumbest thing they ever did. That chip costs like 2 pennies.
Yeah.
And like, oh well, it's $100 cheaper because you can't output it to the TV. It's like, man, you should have had that output to the TV. You probably would have sold more of those.
Sure, everyone would have a little tiny one they could just throw in their
They
pocket.
could have sold mini docks for that thing. It could have been crazy.
Yeah.
But they had this mentality where they just, no, that's going to be the handheld. And it's like, man, I don't know. I think that was a bad call. Switch Lite at $199 and it docks.
Yeah.
That could have been your like core system. And then you buy everything separately.
The next Switch has to go up to, it's going to be $399. Like, it has to be. They can't sell it for the price of selling the Switch 4 now. It's got to be $399. And I think that's reasonable.
Yeah, you're looking at Xbox and PlayStation selling for $499.
Right.
Nintendo could do $399, but Nintendo's got to give you something. They can't sell the current shit that they're selling. They can't sell something like the Switch right now at $399.
No.
Like that equivalent in like 2 more years. They have to like go powerful and charge you a little bit extra.
Yeah.
The problem is, I mean, will they do it? I don't know. I don't think they will.
I think they have no choice.
The fucking
because...
Wii killed everything, man. If the Wii ended up like the Wii U, where it didn't sell that well, Nintendo would have been humbled and they would have went for the friggin' graphics. But because everyone ran out and bought it and they didn't understand that it was just fucking old people and grandparents and shit that were running out and buying it. They just, I don't know.
I think they're going to have to up the hardware because
the Wii audience, a majority of people that bought the Wii, the grandparents, they're all dead.
That's true.
Those people are fucking long gone. That was 20 years ago.
Yep.
You're talking about people of 60, 70, 80 years old that were buying this shit to play bowling. And they figured that was their target audience. And it's like, no, those are your casuals that are probably not even around anymore. Unfortunately and sadly and all that.
But even like the first party games.
Literally, I had a guy in the other day. He came in and he said, what's the Wii U? Does that work on the Wii? And I was like, no. I was like, the Wii U came after the Wii. And he goes, oh, I never even heard of that.
A lot of people didn't.
See what I'm saying? Like, that just happened again the other day. I forgot to tell you.
But it's got to be hard even for the first party games. They got to be having trouble developing for this thing. I mean, it's like, it's tough.
First party games aren't like Mario Odyssey. The game is what, like 6 gigs?
That's true. But I mean, like the Hyrule Warriors,
Nintendo's
the Pokemons, like
their first party games are all compressed.
Yeah.
Like the Yoshis and all that shit. That's why like the game still looks like GameCube.
Yeah.
A lot of these games look like polished GameCube games because they're literally GameCube games are what? Like they were like 600 megs scrubbed.
Yeah. Yep.
On a 1 point whatever disc, 1.5 gigabyte disc. Some of those GameCube games scrubbed to like I think Animal Crossing is 16 megabytes.
Wow.
or 28 megabytes or something weird like that. But they compress their games, and that's fine. That works for them. But that's why the games literally look the same.
I'm sure, like you said, they want Call of Duty and stuff, so they're gonna have to like get with the program
I
at
think
some point.
Call of Duty Black Ops 2 on the Wii U, I'm sorry, was pretty good because you can have the tablet as your screen, and then the person can have the whole TV to themselves.
Yeah.
So you could do couch co-op and have your own screen.
Yep.
That was really cool. But they never went back. Activision never went back with them. They lost a lot of I don't think a lot of people remember. They lost a lot of third-party support with the Wii U.
Oh yeah,
And that's
almost
why the
all
Wii
of
U
it.
tanked pretty hard. When Mario Kart 8 came out, they started selling a lot of Wii U's because people just wanted the new Mario Kart.
Yeah.
But after that came out, like maybe after that holiday, people were done with it.
If they could just bump themselves up a little bit further, get back Madden, get Call of Duty. I mean, then you're talking like a respectable thing. You know, it doesn't have to be Series X, but damn, it's got to be at least Series S or higher, like something to at least be like reasonable.
They'll figure it out. Hey, maybe they'll release a new Switch to coincide with the Mario movie, just to fuck everybody over.
Like
Yep.
like a new hardware or the same Switch,
New
just
hardware.
like a. Yeah, I hope so.
Well, you go see the new movie and you're gonna buy the brand new Switch.
Yeah, I
When's the movie coming out again?
think it comes out in March, doesn't it?
And what's March? Springtime.
Let me see what
That's what we've been saying.
comes out.
So they're putting two
Oh,
and two
April
together.
7th. Perfect. And
Right.
isn't when's Breath of the Wild? Is that May? Breath of the Wild 2?
It's supposed to be.
Yeah, so that would literally work perfectly. May 12th, 2023. It would literally work perfectly. Sandwich it right between that movie and the Breath of the Wild, and you're good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think something's gonna go down.
Yep.
That movie is gonna be so monumental, they're gonna launch hardware. They have to.
Yeah, they should.
I mean, I don't know that for sure, but I would assume
You'd grab that momentum.
everyone's gonna want to play Mario Brothers after that movie. Like walking out of the theater,
Yeah.
I guarantee you they're gonna make an announcement for
It's
something
literally
to release around that time.
literally all the momentum, like you said. Like people are just gonna be like jonesing to play it.
Something's gonna go down, and if it
Yep.
doesn't, then we're wrong. That's fine, but
We'll see. Not that far away.
find out.
So the only other thing I have, real quick, is the Destiny news that we were laughing about the other night. So Bungie came out and they said they've realized that the majority of Destiny 2 players are playing the PS4 version on their PS5.
But the graphics, though, come on.
So they had to put out a statement about that and how to manually update your game because people are playing the PS4
Well, it's
version.
so stupid. Like just the whole what the system does to confuse you with that whole thing. It's so annoying on so many levels. I think it was last year's MLB. My dad played all on the PS4.
Oh shit.
Ridiculous.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and he just didn't know, and I didn't realize till I'm like, why do you only have trophies for the PS4? And I'm like, oh wait, because it installs the 2, and he just selects like the first one. That you know what I mean? And it's like he's not thinking about it, like, because why would you? Why would there be 2 versions of the game? Like he's not thinking about that, like, because that shouldn't be a fucking thing on there.
Why does it even give it the option to install that?
That's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
know.
It should be like you're on a PS5.
It should
Download
just
this
download the
now.
PS5 when you're on it. Like,
I've hated that since the beginning. I don't know. Xbox makes it a little bit more streamlined, and it's more easier to understand. They don't install 2 different fucking versions of it. You know.
well, they flat out put the X and S on the fucking thing, like a big X and S.
Yes.
Can't miss
Whereas
it.
PlayStation's got the little thing that has both of them in, like WCW NWO logo, where they're fucking
Yep.
together, the black and white. And it's just like, dude, what are we doing here? And then it's just flipped. It's like PS5, PS4, PS4, PS5. It's like,
And some of those people might think, oh, well, if I just play this copy of Destiny, this will have the updates. So it's for, but they're not realizing they're not booting up the actual fix.
it's not smart delivery based on the hash of the machine, like Xbox. It'll
Yeah.
detect it and download you the fucking update. PlayStation, it's like, nah, you gotta pick. Like, I could totally install the PS4 version of God of War on my PS5, but why would I do that? Unless
That's
I'm
the
a
thing.
glutton
Is
for
why is it an
punishment.
option?
If I really don't want good graphics.
I want to feel nostalgic for my PS4.
Bring me back to 2013, where it ran like Killzone, Shadows Fall. Make sure you move the owl.
I'm laughing at
With the
fucking
touchpad.
Abos guy.
Oh no!
That was awesome.
He's on drugs.
That pretty much, that's funny because that pretty much kicked off the funny shit in tonight's show with the chat and everything. It was like it started with Abo's image, and it
You have
just
to
went.
understand, when I'm on Discord on my phone, that thing is like this small,
Yeah, it's tiny. Yeah.
and it looks even worse. I thought it was a picture of him at first. I was like, why does he have a picture of him in the shadows?
In the shadows.
That's what it looks like on the phone. It looks scary. And then on the computer, it looks like a polygon guy. And I'm like, all right. So I was like, is that from Silent Hill? What game is that if it's not from Silent Hill? Shout out to the Abalonian. Abo. I've disappeared. All right, let me read our sponsors off here. I want to thank our sponsors over on Patreon, JB Zombie 89, Abo, Hockey Fan, and Captain Catch. Thank you for
Thank
being
you.
sponsors of the Game Collector Podcast.
Thanks,
Well,
guys.
Want to thank our member of the channel, Liquor Sandwich. I was going to say Damien Poe, but I'm going to call him Liquor Sandwich. That's the screen name. Want to thank everyone for the super chats tonight. I think RWK88 super chatted a couple of times, and Kama super chatted as well. Thank you. Appreciate the super chats for tonight.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate everybody in the chat room participating. Appreciate everybody watching.
It was a funny show. We had some laughs. So
Well, we started off with that Abo photo, so that was good.
yeah, that set
got
the tone.
excited.
Yeah,
God of War is out. It's a very good game. I would
it's something
suggest
new to play. So
people pick up their. I got my Fenrir controller coming in on Friday, I guess.
oh yeah,
The other blue
Nice.
one. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like the design of it, but whatever. If you play the game, you kind of get it, but I think their mistake was they didn't make that. They didn't make a God of War console like they did with the
They should have, man.
PS4 Pro.
they've yet to have a themed console.
Yeah, that's
They
right.
want to sell you the plates.
They had the Call of
That's right,
Duty
the plate.
plates, but they didn't call them Call of Duty plates. They were not barbed wire, Jesus God.
Camo.
Camouflage. And they had the controller, which wasn't officially a Call of Duty controller. You know it was, but I guess they didn't get the marketing to call it that, but that's why they did it. But yeah, check the game out if you have a PlayStation 5 or 4. 4 is going to be pretty rough. I guess I'll test that out at some point. I don't know if I'll do that tonight or tomorrow, but Friday's the holiday. It's Veterans Day. Shout out to all the veterans out there. Shout out to Eli. He's out there serving us right now, serving our
Yep.
country.
Mhm.
So, as always, Eli, thanks, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Yep. Thank you.
Anybody else out there who's a veteran, thank you. Appreciate it.
See, like just yesterday, like Eli was just like we were just chilling, hanging out, talking about what he was gonna do next, and boom,
Yeah, and he's on his way out.
Remember that we're up until like we're talking until like it was like me, you, and him in your basement, like I don't even think we went to bed till like 7 a.m. and we were just talking to me like just about all bunch of shit. And then a couple
Dude,
years
he
later,
wanted to talk and you wanted to go to bed, and then it just got to the point where we were just all talking.
yeah, it was fine because I was just like, you know what? At this point, I'm not gonna. I already accepted I wasn't gonna get sleep, and that's when I woke up and he was on the floor because the mattress was like, it like deflated. So he's just like, "What's up?" And I was like, "What the hell?" It's like, there's no way that's comfy. There's no
Shout out to
way.
Kama's mom. She's an army nurse. Thank you.
Oh,
Shout
there you
out.
go.
Awesome. Thanks.
Yeah,
I also have friends and family that are veterans as well. So shout out to
me
them.
too. Yeah,
But yeah, just thank your veterans for sure. The people that you know.
definitely.
Friday. But yeah, I'm like getting drowsy now, but
Me too.
So November's like flying by, man. It's like it's already November 10th. It'll be Christmas before we know it, you know. So the year's wrapping up, and
yeah,
I'm
well,
sure we'll
let's
be
get to
covering some.
Thanksgiving first.
Yeah.
Put the brakes on a little bit.
Let's get yeah, I was gonna say let's get some deals. Hopefully, you know, we can get some. I'm definitely putting some money aside for those Target cards if they go on sale for Game Pass because I got to renew my shit. So, it's gonna get ready to stack them.
Now, when does your subscription run out?
I think this one actually runs out in. I think it runs out in December. I'm pretty sure.
Here's what you got to do then. Get 3 years of regular Xbox Live. When your thing runs out, stack the 3 years. Then convert the shit.
Just get like 3 1-year cards.
Yeah, then convert the shit to Game Pass Ultimate for $1 and get the extra month. So you'll have 3 years in 1 month.
Oh shit.
And it'll convert over $1. That way still works. If you just buy the Game Pass cards, you're gonna get 9 months for $30 or $35 a piece.
Wow.
Whereas you can just stack the 3 years itself and then convert to $1 and go back in there. That still works. Or you could just wait till the family plan comes out. But then again, you're paying monthly if you do that. So I don't know. I don't know how that's even going to work. I would just do the 3 years and then convert to $1. In the meantime, though, if the cards are cheaper than $35, just grab the cards anyway.
Yeah, I'll definitely keep a lookout because they'll probably go up, but like probably the week of Thanksgiving. So
I'll be looking out too, and I'll let you guys know.
Yeah. The PlayStation Network shit, I wouldn't even bother with that anymore. They lost 2 million subs for a reason because the fucking service sucks. When they fix that service, I'll get back on it. I mean, unfortunately, I'm stacked for 2 years. See, I actually did the right thing and I got fucked. Everyone that couldn't stack actually got saved.
Right. Yeah.
So, when that runs out, if they don't improve it within the next like year and a half, I'm out of there. There's really nothing. I don't even claim the games that are free on this thing every month. I missed Crash Bandicoot 4 for free, even though I have it on Xbox, but I missed it on PlayStation because I don't turn this shit on ever. There's no reason. When God of War is done, I'll turn it back off, and that's it. It's a sad state of affairs with Sony. I'll turn it on next year when Spider-Man 2 comes out.
That's it.
That's all I can do. So, any questions in the chat for like a minute? What's the deal today over here? There's a laptop. There's
the knives.
The knives again.
Yeah, the knives.
I'll tell you something, brother. Those are $50 knives for $13.
It's worth just having them. I bought them like twice
They're
already.
good just to give for Christmas gifts, because then people think you spent $50 on them.
Yeah,
I think I give my parents. This? Holy shit! Now I got to give you something that's like $50. Oh, now I get $15 in Best Buy rewards. Okay. Now I get it when I don't fucking need it.
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to play God of War the next couple nights and see if I can't beat it by next week. I will see. I gotta.
I was
really
gonna
sit
play it
down and play
tonight,
it.
but I'm getting like drowsed out.
Yeah, just get rest. Try to play some tomorrow night.
Where's the one that was refunded?
Gotta play me some Kratos.
We received a return, and we have processed your refund.
Oh, you just reminded me I have to send something back to Amazon. Good call.
Amazon.
Amazon.
Now it's telling me
Amazing.
they refunded the whole amount. I don't know.
I
what the
hope
hell
so.
I don't know what the hell they refunded.
Good. I hope they did.
I got a receipt saying $10. 10 was it?
Yeah.
Check your account. See if they.
1058 or 1085 or something. I don't fucking 1080. I think after tax over here it's 1080, like 1080.
Yeah, 1080.
Kingston
Oy.
still has PS5s.
Really?
At Target, yeah. Yeah. Stanford has some. What the fuck is Clarkstown?
I don't know. I've heard of it before.
Oh, it's
Is
the
it-
Palisades. So it's Nyack, West Nyack.
Oh, okay.
They have them in stock. Harlem has 4 in stock.
So I looked
I
up
don't know why the hell
tickets.
Harlem is coming up, but
I looked up tickets for Springer because it's in Stanford.
Yeah.
So he doesn't do Springer anymore. He only does that Judge show. But I could get tickets for free. Go to Stanford and watch it.
well, you can wait a little bit before you go back down there.
Well, yeah, but I just wanted to see if that was still a thing because they always advertise like, "Oh, the tickets are
It
free."
sucks that Maury retired.
I know. I would have loved
'Cause
to
he
go
was
to
in
that.
Stanford as well, but
Yeah, they're both in the same thing. It's like an hour and change from here.
it used to be 10 minutes from my house.
That's crazy.
5-10 minutes, whatever it is. Just jump on 95 and you're right there.
Yep. Pretty
Shit.
cool.
You know who was on Maury? Mario was on Maury once.
That's pretty cool.
Because the high school took him on a class trip there. He said they taped 2 episodes. And he was like, yeah, there was a white beater guy who looked like the Big Show.
So I'll look for him in the crowd now that I'm watching all these episodes.
You gotta weed out the paternity test episodes because that's like a majority of the friggin' show.
I literally could write a thesis on trying to find this. Suck me, Maury. I've watched so many clips and
So-
Googled and
Best Buy the other day had the arcade 1-Up Simpsons for $2.99, and I was like, still
Yeah.
too much. It went back up to $6.99.
Holy
Damn.
shit!
They're fucking crazy.
yeah, that's nuts. Forget that.
Fuck me, Maury. Fuck me.
It was suck me, Maury, suck me, but yeah, I joke around and say the other way too.
One day I'm gonna find it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Yeah, the day I die, you're gonna find it. And I'm like,
No.
oh shit, we didn't get to show them.
dude. I will put that on VHS and bury you with.
No, bury Eli with it. He's the one that
Yeah.
wants it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you saw it. You're the only one who's seen the glorious video.
I saw it on TV. I didn't see it on fucking video.
No, I know, but I'm just saying. I gotta find it. Like my life's
So
work.
he's talking about Maury. Before he did paternity tests, he did a show about bad kids. And there was this little fat kid. It was like 8, 10 years old, whatever. I think it was less than 10. The mother was on. And she was like, he does all these things, Maury. And then she got up and goes, he even does this. She stands up and goes, suck me, Maury, suck me. She's doing the DX crotch chop.
I have to see it. Imagine if someone in the chat's like, "Oh, that's season 3, episode 16."
I
What
was
do you
gonna say
mean? Like,
someone has to like just know about that because
it doesn't exist. I've looked on Internet
Some-
Archives. I looked everywhere.
Dude, some guy your sister went to school with, I think the guy became a doctor eventually. He told the fucking teacher during lunch. He said, suck it! He got suspended for it.
Oh, wow.
Fucking wrestling ruined everybody back then.
That was funny. You just saw how it influenced the culture. Like, didn't matter. Kids didn't
Suck
even know
me,
what the hell
Maury.
that meant.
Dude, if you're gonna get in trouble, just say, "Man, go fuck yourself." Instead, these guys are like, "Suck it!" like,
Look like a bunch of cartoon characters. Like,
you're still gonna get in trouble. Same exact punishment. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to contact like Stanford Broadcasting and be like, "Yo, I need this episode, guys."
It's funny how all the degenerates came out of Stanford. You had WWF down the street. You had Maury down the block. You had Springer.
Yep, they're all right
And
there.
WWF just ripped off Springer. That was the whole Attitude Era.
They were
Russo
all
and
right
Ferrara
there.
fucking admitted that they were watching Springer, and then they wrote Raw. So I think that might be it for tonight. I want to thank you guys for being here. It was a fun show as always.
yeah,
Thank you.
good show.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. I want to thank everybody in the chat once again. I want to thank everybody for watching. And everyone take care. Stay safe out there, and we'll catch you all
Thank you guys.
next week for the show, and I'll probably be on tomorrow night or tomorrow at some point streaming. So take care, everybody. Good night.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Excuse me. All right, everybody. I'm out of here. Have a good one. Peace.